Wait a minute.
John Cena retired.
Maybe he shouldn't. Maybe he should not. I don't know. But the weather is a big factor. I think the Texans could absolutely beat the Patriots. I think you could be absolutely in trouble. Yep. I think the receivers might have trouble getting open. And I think that Drake may be running for his life, and that could be a main engine of your offense. But if it's a snow game, then guess what? If Will Anderson can't get off on Will Campbell and use his advantage, SEC on SEC, then Old Man Winter takes that away from the Texans. Yeah. And if the defensive backs who can plaster don't have the ability to get their footing, that takes that away. And the Rams love winging it around. If it's 2 degrees out, that takes that away. So I have no idea. But I'm thinking maybe three of the 4 road teams win this weekend. We'll find out. Maybe it's somewhere in between.
Good one.
Where are you going to watch the game? You want to give any more shout-outs to your buddies?
Yeah. I'm thinking probably the Naughty Pig. It's on Sunset. Cool spot.
Oh.
I like Gino's East.
What was that noise for?
The Naughty Pig.
Yeah, and you went, hey. That?
Sounds like my ex.
That's not creepy at all.
Just an interesting bar name.
But the truth is, I'm nowhere near as nervous for this game than I was for the Packers.
It's house money now.
It's house money. I still think we're going to win, though. I really genuinely believe that.
But now you got a shot. Now this is for real.
Yeah.
Now this is for real. And you could get the Niners in your house, or you can go visit Seattle for another NFC Championship game. Why not at this point in time?
And you can feel the confidence building with the team, with Caleb. Colston Loveland, by the way, is a star. You were right about that, Rich. I was so upset that the Bears didn't pick Tyler Warren.
And what did I tell you on the spot?
You told me he's going to be a great player.
Yes, sir.
And I'd already rather have him than Warren right now. I think he's going to be I think right now he's a top 3 tight end. He's that good.
I
can feel it.
More hot takes from Adam Chudd when I told him wasn't so hot when he was first thinking it on our next edition of the Rich Eisen Show. All right. You can call the phone lines again, everybody. That'll wrap it up for this program.
Bear down.
Blake Corum, Christian Kirk on tomorrow's program with Tommy P. Tom Pelissero.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the weather first before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
former Pirate D lineman J.D. Lampley. So I know of a different side of Roy Tesh because my mother actually taught his kids in preschool and talks about how nice the family is and everything. But like anytime we're at practice or at a game or something, he's always screaming. I'm sure that fires you guys up, right?
I love it because, I mean, you don't want a coach that's not going to say anything. Like, I want my coach to act like that. Like, if you're not running to the ball, he's going to be chasing right behind you guys, big redhead chasing you down the field.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, exclusively on Pirate Radio, Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and on the Pirate Radio app.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it?
Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on 4 wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Rusty.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey,
and we got left side.
Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun. First down, ECU. Spinning free. Still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. is gone.
How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride.
From the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR 927 FM. DACA. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. You can find us on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. And you can see what Jarrett and I are wearing today. We got an old school Washington hat on. Jarrett with the old school Raiders starter jacket, as we are looking very 90s-esque here on the program today. A lot to get to, as we'll talk all things ECU athletics. We'll recap the Pirates basketball loss last night on the road at USF. We've got another portal entry to tell you about. So I should word that? We have a new Pirate that has come to us via the transfer portal that we will talk about coming up in just a minute. We have guests to get to on the program, of course, including Big Ten Cappy. We'll say, hey, Zach, to Zach Kaplan, coming up in about 20 minutes or so.
Hey, Zach.
For the first time, Evan Cohen will join us on Pirate Radio Live. He is part of ESPN Radio, has a morning show that you may have heard on Pirate Radio. And Ellerby talked to Evan Cohen. You'll hear that conversation coming up in hour 2. Jeff Nadu talks NFL playoffs with us coming up later on in the show. Coach Hud, Greg Hudson, gives his Indiana-Miami pick. And our guy, Rahjai Harris, will join us as well, as we'll find out what Rahjai is up to. We have a full crew in Studio B. Shirley Rhodes is here. We got intern Avery. We got Zach, the Pirate Maniac. And the Jackman is back. Jackson. Is that a Ray Allen jersey? It is a Gordon Hayward jersey. Gross. But good to see the Jackman back with us here at Pirate Radio. And I got J-Bone to my left. What's up, Jared?
Hey, how we doing, Clip?
Doing on good?
Doing good. Also got Dog of the Day today.
We got the Dog of the Day.
Got my pick in.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to be lame and do another alt line.
Alt line?
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of an alt guy.
How so?
You're not over here. You're not over there. You're not even in the middle. You're just an alternate kind of person.
I will be your alternate. I will step in for you, as Jarrett did for me last week.
Yes.
And I heard only good things.
Until I told you what I did, and then it kind of soured that.
Yeah. Good to be back in the mix. Good to be back at OT's last night for sports trivia, where I completely botched the first 2 questions.
Very nice.
And we had a good crowd turnout. We hadn't done it in like a month, so people were excited. And I kind of screwed things up. And I thought I might never be at this microphone again. But what do? You just got to
persevere,
refocus, reset, and boom, had a great game after that.
You always face adversity in life.
That's right.
And it's not about getting knocked down. It's about getting knocked down and getting back up.
Something about a horse and getting on the horse.
Yeah, getting on the horse.
Yeah, got to get on the horse. Which, by the way, have you ever been on a horse?
In preschool, end of year, they have a pony ride, but I guess a pony's not a horse.
So you've never been on a horse?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're a pony guy. Interesting.
Yeah.
I've been on a horse once, and I'm one and done.
Yeah.
I can't. I still remember the guy saying, pull the reins. Like, I didn't want to hurt the horse, but we were on a freaking mountain. Also, I didn't want a horse running down a mountain with my fat ass on his back.
Yeah.
So
I'll stick to cars.
Yeah.
Go-karts.
Horses don't have pedals.
Mm-mm.
So, anyway, not a horse guy.
Not a Horsby guy?
Not a cowboy, not a Sorsby guy.
Not a Horsby guy?
I'm just an alt guy. All right, let's take a look at our Chili Water chat gang, see what they're talking about on this Thursday. Jerry says hello. Hello.
Help the bell.
Hey, Jerry. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Getting excited for Monday. What would that be like if East Carolina was a few days away? Although, that's not even a good comparison. What would it be like if I had a second football team like Jamie does?
Yeah.
He's an ECU guy, but he's excited for Monday. He had a second team.
I'm excited for Monday too, man.
What are you excited about?
Just watching a nice national championship.
What do you mean nice?
It's not the same thing that we're used to seeing. It's something different. Something fresh.
I hope it's a good game.
Probably won't.
Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Lane says, can't wait for some ECU baseball. It's going to be awesome.
Swinging dingers.
This NFL team must be out of the playoffs. He's already looking ahead to baseball. I'm not kidding, Lane. Your NFL team is out of the playoffs. And I, too, am looking forward to baseball. We'll be at ECU Baseball Media Day coming up on Monday.
Yeah, less than a month away from the beginning of the season, the first pitch.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack, singular. Cracker Jack.
You just want one Cracker Jack.
No, that's the lyric in the song.
They just want one Cracker Jack.
It's a box of Cracker Jack. I mean, you can do that noise all you want.
Yeah,
and you can do that noise. It doesn't matter what noises you make. It's one Cracker Jack. PJ. All right. PJ says, "Hey, hey, hey."
Hey, hey, hey! What's up, PJ?
Susan says, "Hey, guys. Hello, guys."
My God!
Hello, Susan. Hello. Jamie said, "Was Zach at trivia? Did he make any comments about the question mess up?" Zach was not there as T's and P's for his family.
Yes.
As he had a death in the family.
But I mean, if you're just gonna half-ass a clip, why even show up?
Yeah, that would be. Let's see. Mike P said, "Sweet jacket, J-Bone."
Yeah, it was a Christmas gift. Shout out to my mother.
Jenny says, "I am a equestrian clip."
Not an English speaker, I see.
Yeah.
Another equestrian, Gio Majuru.
Is that right?
Yeah. I asked him what he likes to do outside of basketball at media day. He's like, "I let her ride horses." And him and Jenny had a conversation about that.
Jenny, I meant to tell you this. I learned at my mother-in-law's funeral. She used to make, she was a seamstress, made outfits or whatever.
Yeah, quilts.
But at one point in her life, she made show clothing for equestrian riders.
Oh, okay.
So, I never knew that. And I thought about you, Jenny, when I heard that. Jackson says Zach was not, he's giving out Zach's business. Lane says cheap shot clip. That's what they call me. And Mike P said, "Got to be honest, watch ECU basketball for the first time last night." Oh, got a first time viewer.
Why now?
He said he's got one question. Why are the coaches wearing suits? Go back to the quarter zips.
Well, I've been wanting to ask that, but that's not a post-loss question.
We need the lady from Jacksonville to come in.
Yeah.
And say, "Coach, you look so nice."
Hold your head up, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if was that a directive from somebody like, "Hey, if we're going to suck, you at least wear suits."
Yeah, at least look nice. No,
who cares?
It's cool. I mean, I'm a Chandler guy.
It's
I like
not
to
cool.
see. I like to see coaches wearing suits.
I don't. Why are they wearing suits? It's a basketball game. It's not a business meeting.
I think everybody should dress up like baseball managers. Like wear the uniform.
Yeah.
I want to see Mike Schwartz in a jersey.
Wear a basketball.
Put a jersey on.
Wear a basketball jersey.
I watched the first half and then I turned on a movie. It was a great movie, by the way. Check out Train Dreams.
Who?
Check out Train Dreams. Very good.
Is that like Hoop Dreams?
No. It's about the early 1900s America, frontiers, cutting down trees, building railroad tracks. Very good.
All right. It was on at OTs, and some people had the Pirates, and some people didn't. So it got a little close at the end, spread-wise.
Yeah, Pirates cover the 19.5, 18.5, however you got it. Great games from Jordan Riley, Gio Majuru, but story of the season, bad game from everybody else.
Yeah, just a bad team. ECU basketball is in the news.
Yeah.
Kinda. So I think we heard a while back there was a gambling. Although, okay, this says among the 20 people charged Thursday by the FBI in connection with a point shaving and fixing game scheme, one is involving a game between Tulane and East Carolina. I thought it was Temple guys. I didn't know Tulane.
Yeah, well, I asked Ryan Wallen when he was on, and one of the players has been banned from the NCAA for betting on Temple basketball games. But they collected the phones of many staff members, and it turns out they were just betting on like NBA, NFL, which you're still not allowed to do as a coach in the NCAA. But Kevin Cross, I believe his name is, he was point shaving in Minji's Coliseum.
Point shaving in Minji's?
Yeah, he averaged... Let's see, it says here.
Oh, okay, I see now.
He averaged like 16 to 18 points a game, and then he only scored 6, and there was a lot of money on East Carolina. And there were texts. In the car with the guys, be ready to bet this college game that come on in 2 hours. Tulane, East Carolina. Later in the text exchange, defended fairly, agreed that the game was one of those 100% guaranteed games and said, I got a total of $220K in wagers on the game.
That's crazy.
Cross scored 6 points in Tulane's loss against East Carolina at 81-67.
Man. Well, I was probably there watching a game that was fixed wonder how many games we've watched in our life that were fixed.
Yeah.
If you ask my late grandfather, he'd say everyone. He said they were all rigged. But the thing is, rigged which way? I mean, you could still bet on it. You don't know if you don't know which way it's rigged. It's still unknown.
If you bet East Carolina there, you got the good side.
Right. But and as you mentioned, they cover last night. ECU's turning into a cover machine.
Well, I mean, with such big spreads, it's inevitable.
Take a look at that spread. Jamie said, I bet in a game point shaving was taking place. Excitement time. Yeah, it makes me nervous too. What if I bet on one of those games?
Yeah.
And are they going to call me and ask me, hey, why'd you do that?
But I mean, teams in Minji's Coliseum are getting paid to lose. And we have a statement from ECU basketball, Shirley, if you want to hit that.
You guys are getting paid?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Because I went in the ECU locker room and talked to some of the newcomers like Corey Calker and Eli. What's the car they drove in Back to the Future?
A DeLorean.
Eli DeLorean.
DeLorean, yeah.
And I asked him this question, Shirley, the same one you just hit.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah. My buddies.
Nope.
Me and my buddy were texting about it, and he said, we just directly give money to Calker. No gambling middleman involved.
Oh, man.
Oh, golly, man. You got to joke.
You got to laugh. If you ain't laughing at this point with ECU hoops, what are you doing? Pirates still looking for their first conference win of the season.
It's just, I mean, we finally got like a big man that is really good. And golly, can't do nothing with it.
Golly day.
Got a guy averaging 30 points a game in conference play and got nothing to show for it.
Yep.
It's tough.
And it just stinks to waste a year. Just feels like a wasted year.
Mm-hmm.
And the team will look completely different next year.
Yeah. It's the way the news goes.
The news?
Yeah, it's just a saying. It's an expression.
Ah. All right. Anything else, J-Bone?
Not on the game, no.
ECU football news.
Yes, ECU football news. Another defensive back, another player from Memphis, formerly of Michigan as well, safety Miles Pollard, coming to East Carolina.
Miles Pollard, welcome to Greenville.
Yeah, getting a lot of guys from Memphis. Well, really just 3, but it's nice to see some guys from the American being like, I want to play at East Carolina.
I want to play at East Carolina.
And some other guys from the American, Ashton Gray, Landon Sides. You'll hear about how good they were at North Texas, along with Jordan Davis. Hear about that tomorrow with my conversation with J.D. Davis.
All right. Well, we'll check in with him. Bone Zone.
Bone Zone.
Coming back to Pirate Radio on a Friday. So there is your Pirate basketball update, Pirate football update. We'll have a big ECU baseball update coming your way on Monday, as we will be at ECU Baseball Media Day.
Looking forward to it.
Let's take a break. We'll come back and talk to Big Ten Cappy, Zach Kaplan. We'll say hello.
Hello.
We'll see what is on his mind on this Thursday. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar Medi-Spa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Greenville Motor Company has proudly served Greenville for over 40 years. Driven by service, powered by trust, locally owned and operated by Tommy and Brian Cook and the Cook family. When you're looking for your next ride, choose from a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic or import. If they don't have exactly what you want, they'll locate it for you. From your very first car to that luxury automobile you've always dreamed of, it's Greenville Motor Company, 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard, driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust, Greenville Motor Company.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates!
Looking for your new go-to spot? Check out Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville. Open Tuesday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 11, and Sunday 11 to 5. Singo on Tuesdays at 7, Wings and Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic Thursdays 7 to 9 hosted by Lonnie Britton, and live music Fridays and Saturdays from 8 to 11. The Yappy Hours Thursday to Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off all appetizers. Check socials and website for all information at Fish Street Hardware.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
This is Lane Hoover, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The NFL's number one insider, Jay Glazer, is coming to Greenville for the 2026 Leadership Luncheon on March 22nd and 23rd. Jay was inducted into the TV Hall of Fame in 2018 for his work on Fox Sports' award-winning NFL pregame show, Fox NFL Sunday, and in January of 2022, he released the book Unbreakable: How I Turned My Depression and Anxiety into Motivation, and you can too. For more information about attending this awesome event, you can contact Mark at pirateradio1250.com or give us a call at the radio station. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Pirate fan asking, is that jacket Gore-Tex, J-Bug?
No, but it is a thick jacket. I've been wanting to wear it for the last couple days, last week, and it's just been a little too warm for it.
Did you buy that new?
Yeah, homage.com.
Yeah.
Got a lot of throwback stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got it for Christmas.
Man.
It cost a pretty penny, I will say that.
Used to love a starter jacket back in the day. All right. We head out to the Turner Home Team Live line and talk to Big Ten Cappy, Zach Kaplan, joining us. What's up, Zach?
What's going on? I'm just glad it's a Gore-Tex and J-Bone's not wearing a bro, or as some would call it, a man's ear.
Yeah, no.
It's a man's ear.
It's a bro.
Too cold to wear that anyway, and a bra is not a top. We know that as well.
Yes.
Was the man's ear the same episode where they're playing pool with the maestro? Or was that a different one?
I think so.
Because I remember somebody was shirtless in that scene. But they're playing pool with his...
Yeah, in that little room.
Yeah.
And they kept knocking holes in the wall.
Yeah. Let's just talk about Seinfeld the rest of the show.
Really, Shirley, can you hit the hello? La, la, la.
Zach, long time no see.
Yeah, seriously. Condolences to you, Clip. I've been out of North Carolina this week for a death in my family as well. So tough start to 2026 for us. But literally just got to my car at RDU and just heading back to Greenville here shortly. But been a long week. Been a tough start to the year for both of us.
Yeah, no doubt. And Zach, did you go to the FCS championship?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Was that this year? Oh, yeah, that was. Yeah, I did.
It was a great game. You want to speak on it or not?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I got lucky. I don't know how I got a field pass for it, to be honest, but I did, and just happened to be down there the whole time. And I mean, that would have been if they had blown that lead. It felt a lot like, and the whole time I felt like kind of reminded me of that Duke Carolina Final Four because they played their arch rival Montana in the semifinal, just like Carolina and Duke did, and then Carolina was up 15 at the half and blew it. Montana State was up 14 at the half and blew it. And that would have just been gotten down as an all-time bad loss for them. So I was happy for those fans and the players that got to win it. And Nashville's a great time. As I don't know if you've been there. I hope you've been in Nashville. I mean, this is awesome.
I've been in Nashville, North Carolina, which is about the same, I've heard.
Yeah, I've been to Nashville, Tennessee. Once you go once, there's real no point of going back.
Well, that's glass half empty, Jared. I've heard a lot of people say Nashville's great.
You can do everything in one weekend and spend enough money to where you have gone 40 times.
I mean, you can. I agree on the spending money part. There's no question about that. But no, it was great. The only other time I was there was when the Raiders drafted Cleveland Farrell in the. Oh God, I don't remember what pick. Maybe 6.
It was the 4th pick, Zach. We get it.
You went to an NFL draft?
I covered one at Penn State, the 2019 NFL draft. I was there.
That's Saquon going 2, right?
Yes, it is. And
okay.
Tyler going 1.
When you were in Nashville, did you go to Deja Vu? That's a cool bar.
See, I've been to Deja Vu here in Greenville.
Really? Okay.
I don't think it's around anymore.
Yeah, we'll talk off.
As long as you didn't drive to Nashville, North Carolina, hoping to go to Deja Vu, you'd probably be disappointed.
See, every place is pretty much the same. It's got all the same stuff.
You can see the same things everywhere.
Pretty much. All right.
And that kind of thing.
And that kind of deal. Zach Kaplan joining us. What's your next game you're covering, Zach? Some Pirate basketball, I guess?
Most likely, I assume high school basketball tomorrow night. Get back into the swing of things, and then the women are home Saturday. The ECU women's hoops clamped down.
Yeah,
and they've actually been good. They're right near the top of the league and a threat to win it, in my opinion. So I believe they're home Saturday. We got some MLK hoops tournaments this weekend. Donald Ingram, as other people know as Brandon Ingram's dad, does a great job helping put on a tournament at Kinston High on Saturday. And then Farmville Central will have one on Monday as well. So it's a busy weekend of basketball. I mean, literally, 4 straight days. Yeah, literally 4 straight days of it with an ECU baseball media day in the middle.
Oh, man, that's right. I called some games in that tournament last year.
You got a nice picture, Zach.
It was the same day that Washington dismantled the Detroit Lions in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. So that was a really fun day.
That was a great day. Yeah, you had the early games. I remember you were like mid afternoon, and then you got home. That's a 1-2 punch for the ages there, Cliff.
There you go. Speaking of the NFL, is Harbaugh to the Giants official, or it's getting official?
It seems like it is.
They're working on it.
Lukewarm take. You would think that you would not want John Harbaugh entering your division, and I don't. But For Washington's sake, like John Harbaugh being the Giants coach more so than a Ben Johnson-like guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As a fan of a team that all they do is hire retreads, a coach that's won a Super Bowl somewhere has not gone somewhere else and won a Super Bowl.
That can't be true.
That's
what do you mean? Like Bill Parcells? Then he got to the Super Bowl.
Got to the Super Bowl in New England, but was already halfway out the door.
Or was that Pete Carroll? No coach that has won a Super Bowl has gone somewhere else and won a Super Bowl. Okay. Now that's all I'm going to be thinking about the rest of this segment.
Yeah. Zach, as an AFC East guy, what do you think about Dante Moore going back to Oregon?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. He's a great quarterback, but I think he's got some things to work on. And when you look at this draft class, where I assume, as a Raiders fan, Mendoza is going one, I just think Moore was at best the third quarterback off the board, and maybe lower than that. So I think it's the right decision. A lot of guys just rush it and go to the league, but no, I agree with them. I actually think it's a good call on his part.
Well, now you can go back to Oregon, make $6 million. Like, you're not really missing out on a lot of money.
And more importantly, you're not on the Jets, which also helps. Now, some people are clowning them and saying that's the reason. That's obviously not the reason.
No, and I mean, we talked about it last week with Stephen A. Smith's idiotic take. He should go back to Oregon to avoid the Jets, but next year when Aaron Glenn gets fired, they're going to be like, well, they didn't give Aaron Glenn an opportunity to succeed. It's like, well, they could have potentially had a franchise guy, and you told him to go back to school instead of going to the Jets. So
you can't have it both ways, and I think he's making the right decision. And yeah, I don't think he would have been drafted that high in the first round unless someone really liked him. I just think he can get better, and like you said, the NIL is there, so he's making a rookie contract salary anyway before he's even a rookie.
Yeah, and the only thing with him going back now, I mean, you could have been the 2 pick. Now you'll probably be 10 to 16 next year with how low. Well, I mean, we always say how loaded it is next year, and we said that last year, and look how the quarterback classes ended up.
Yeah, I'll give you Drew Aller as an example, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Nussmeier.
Yeah, they were supposed to be first round picks, and now I think Aller will be lucky to get drafted, to be honest with you.
Lucky to get drafted. I mean, I think he could go 6th or 7th round.
Yeah.
7th round would be pretty lucky.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you almost want to be undrafted because then you can pick your team. Like, it's almost worse to get picked that late because at least if you're an undrafted guy, you can, kind of be more selective.
I've just been sitting here thinking about if coaches.
Yeah, I took over.
It's fun to think about.
And too.
And I can't think of one. Like Dungy didn't win, and then he did. Or did I get that in reverse? He won, and then
he didn't win in Tampa, and then he won in Indianapolis.
In Indy.
Holmgren?
No, he got to a Super Bowl with the Seahawks.
And lost to the Steelers.
And lost because the refs tilted that game. But
Shanahan didn't win a second one. Or with another team, anyway. Yeah. Don Shula? Did Shula win before Miami? He was with the...
That might have been an NFL championship. I don't know if that was a Super Bowl with the Colts.
Yeah. Zach, what do you think about the Patriots winning a playoff game?
Yeah, that was it's kind of funny because Vrabel, during his playing career, that's how they won playoff games, was in that very style, and obviously didn't for like 20 years, with Brady and whatever. But they really turned back the clock, and it was nice to see the defenses kind of dominate like that. A little concerned about the left side of New England's O-line, who did not play well at all against that front, and now the Texans, in my opinion, the best D-line in the league, and it's going to be an issue of protection, and I'm a little concerned about it, which I didn't think I would be just because it's Houston, and they once showed up to a playoff game in New England wearing varsity jackets, so I've had trouble taking them seriously since that game, but I guess I have to now because that left side of the O-line did not look good on Sunday, and this is a way better front than the Chargers have.
Yeah, and that was my thing with Herbert was under duress. It's like, I mean, it's not like Drake May had the cleanest pockets. I mean, I get that Herbert really didn't have a lot of time to throw, but there were still guys running wide open, and he just doesn't get to him. I mean, he just runs around and then takes a sack.
I'll stick up for Herbert and say he faced an all-time, as far as like this year, level of pressure. I think it was like 68 or whatever % of dropbacks. And the only other time a quarterback's had more pressure this year was him against the Eagles. So he's had like an unprecedentedly bad O-line situation the second half of the year. But I agree. I mean, Drake certainly, Drake was not kept clean in that game at all. So the Patriots should pull it out, but worried about Drake and sacked like 5 or 6 times in doing so.
You're too biased, Jarrett, to talk AFC West football. You're like the Jags lady.
Yeah. Hey, keep your head up, Jim Harbaugh.
When are you going to do that to Mike Schwartz after a game? Because they're a big fan of his.
I'm not.
You're not?
Do that. I'm not going to do. I'm not. No, I am a big ECU basketball fan.
I know, but why wouldn't you do that? Say, Mike.
I think that's kind of unprofessional. Now, that lady was like Jacksonville Free Press. She's not a sports reporter, so I'm not going to go after her and say, you can't do that. She can do whatever she wants, and she's in the right for doing that. But, like, I'm not going to do that being a sports, quote-unquote, reporter.
But it would be hilarious.
It would be.
It'd be good content.
Yeah. I mean.
It's a real opportunity. I mean, there's been plenty of losses you can do it, after. So.
But, I mean, the Jags also won 13 games and lost on a tip-pass pick. I mean, we can't even win 13 games, and we play 30 games.
Are you done?
Kinda.
You said earlier today that last night might be when you're finally out of the way out.
Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of out of it. I'm just enjoying watching Jordan Riley play great, but I mean,
I can't enjoy any of it, man.
It's tough, man. That was the first time this season during an away game I just clicked it off. I'm not doing this. I wanted to see Train Dreams as well. It's going to be a Best Picture nominee this year, but I couldn't bring myself to watch the rest of it.
Hell, last night's the most I've watched in a long time just because it was on during sports trivia.
Yeah.
If I'm at home, I'm not really paying attention to it. We got Zach Kaplan joining us on the Turner Home Team live line. The Don Shula was let go the year before the Colts won the Super Bowl. There you go. All right, J-Bone with a great stat. Mike P said J-Bone should just say, "Hey, Coach, you know what? Ton of respect for you."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just drop one.
Just ton of respect.
The ultimate respect.
Man, just the ultimate respect.
You got to do it Sunday.
Jamie will throw in $20 if you do it.
Oh.
I can't be bought. My integrity. In media as a whole, it lacks integrity. I think we do a great job of keeping the integrity here.
Mike P. And look, the people chiming in are not sports experts like we are, but everybody's got an opinion, so I'll read it. He says, I think the issue with ECU basketball is a lot of the players are bad at playing basketball. I haven't really looked at it from that angle.
Like, I will say they weren't bad at the previous stop, because if so, we wouldn't have gave them the money and we wouldn't have brought them in. There was a reason these guys brought in, but it seems a lot like with the Raiders, where you bring in somebody who is like, hey, that'd be a good piece to bring in, and then the brain falls out of the head and they forget their profession.
Well, that sounds like coaching.
I mean,
what you're describing, if they're good in one place, why aren't they good here? Were they ever good to begin with?
Corey Carter was great at East Florida State Community College.
Yeah. I was good at Reedy Branch Church. But then when I went to another level at A.G. Cox.
It's all about keeping it level.
I couldn't get on the court. Pirate fan. So Jamie's going to throw in $20 if you do what the Jags reporter did. If you do that for Mike Schwartz. Pirate fan will throw in a case of Busch Light.
Oh.
$20, case of Busch Light.
Superstitious bears. Superstitious bears.
A cameo from Barrett Robbins.
This is going to be hard to turn down, J-Bone.
It's not. I can afford my own beer. Busch Light's $2, man. Draft at OTs.
There we go. All right, Zach. What do you think about Indiana, Miami? Big Ten Cappy Championship?
I believe so. I think the Hoosiers get it done. I know Miami's got the excellent defense, but And they're at home, but I think there's going to be a heck of a lot of Hoosiers fans that invade Hard Rock Stadium. Almost called it Sun Life Stadium. That was 10 years ago. Hard Rock Stadium. And it's I really do think this will go down as an all-time team. Like, I think they may not have the NFL cachet that 2019 LSU did, but as far as level of dominance and really have not been in a lot of close games this year, like, they have to earn consideration. They're also going to end up winning more games if they win Monday night. Like, I do think Indiana rolls and, like, wins by 10 plus. Like, it's just hard to see any way that Miami brings enough pressure and forces Mendoza, into just making mistakes, because he hasn't made them all year. And nobody's been able to force him into mistakes all year.
If Indiana wins, do you have any sense of pride for that as a Penn State guy?
No, in a weird way, and I've texted with other Penn State friends about it, like, it makes Franklin look even dumber for these teams being quote-unquote unbeatable for so many years. And then Cignetti comes in year 2 as the losingest college football program in FBS history. I mean, East Carolina has a better football history than Indiana to this point, to the point of the start of last year. And they're about to, in my opinion, win a national championship. So it's like...
Well, good. You know what? I like that answer. You made it about your team, because that's what it's about. Like, Penn State has nothing to do with Indiana's championship. I get from a financial standpoint, we want teams to make the tournament from the American. I understand that. But I get no sense of pride with, like, Tulane. We're watching Tulane get their ass kicked by Ole Miss in a football game here, the playoff game, or in the tournament. Like, if North Texas wins a tournament game, what do I care?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about North Texas. And I don't know, the whole conference pride, especially now. I was never a conference pride guy. I'm certainly not now, when teams jump conference to conference and there's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
It really just feels like there's only conference pride in the SEC. And even now, they're like, well, Miami's pretty much an SEC team. And it's like, okay, we're grasping at straws here.
No, I will say with the SEC, I take pride in the fact that they've been shut out of the national championship for a third season in a row, because they make such a big deal about it, that the fact that this is going to be we're going to go into the 2026 season and they have not won a national championship in the NIL era, like that I do find some enjoyment in. But, like, the fact that it's Indiana, Ohio State, and Michigan versus any ACC Big 12 team or anyone else in the Big 10, no, not necessarily. And the Big 10 doesn't get more money for it. At least in March Madness, you get a little bit more money, like in basketball, but in the college football playoff, no. I mean, I think it makes James Franklin look even worse for the fact that he couldn't beat any of these teams for years, and then he comes in and does it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Zach. I like it from a negative standpoint more, where, like, your conference stinks. But, like, if when Alabama won championships, that didn't say anything about South Carolina. No. If you're a South Carolina fan, you look stupid rooting that on. Like, yeah, Bama wins, SEC. They beat y'all by 48. What the hell are you cheering about?
Yeah.
If SEC people weren't so gung-ho about it, I would be totally indifferent. But, like, I'll rub it in their face. I'll rub it in their face so they bring it up, but otherwise, no.
I'm just glad Paul Feinbaum has to leave the country.
Yeah.
He can go room with Ellen and Rosie O'Donnell.
In Canada?
Yeah, Canada, Europe, wherever they're at.
That's my dream.
Dream blunt rotation. Paul Feinbaum, Ellen DeGeneres, and Rosie O'Donnell.
Why is he leaving the country?
Because he said if the SEC doesn't win the national championship this year, he will leave the country. He said that before the season started.
I hate when people do that. By the way, we got Dog of the Day coming up. We got to talk about something with that. Speaking of leaving the country. All right, Zach, we'll wrap it up. Anything else with Zach?
Hey, man. Sorry for your loss. Thinking about you. Love you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate that, and the support from folks in Greenville who've messaged me over the course of the week. Yeah, tough to lose grandparents within 2.5 months like this, but I appreciate people reaching out, and I'll be back in town soon enough and catching up with you guys and kicking it as he would have wanted. So appreciate it, though. Thank you, J-Bone.
Yep. All right, looking forward to seeing you, Zach. Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Big Ten. Done and dusted. Sorry, I stepped on that. Big Ten Cappy, Zach Kaplan joining us. We'll take a break, come back, and actually, Shirley, cut the music. I was going to let this go, but you told Zach you were thinking about him and you loved him. You never said that to me.
I said I was praying for you and your family. Thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've told you I love you before. You're my guy.
I don't remember that.
When Lily had that allergic reaction, I said I was praying for her.
Right. A lot of prayers. I'm not denying that you've prayed a lot for me and my family.
Yeah.
But there was something you said to him that you didn't say to me in the last couple of weeks. And I'm not asking you to say it. I'm just kind of pointing it out. I'm more talking to myself here.
Yeah.
This is not really even for the radio.
Well, I love you, Clip.
Oh, love you too, man. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap up hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live with J-Bone, Avery, the Jackman's back, the Zachman's here, Shirley Rhodes, and our Chili Water chat gang having a big day on this Thursday. Back with you after this.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The stifling heat of summer, the bitter cold of winter. What do they have in common? The extreme temperatures of both force your home's heating and cooling system to work overtime to keep you comfortable. And that can cost you a lot of money. Fortunately, your neighbors at Greenville Utilities have several ways you can save energy. And that means saving you money on your utility bills. Just go to GUC.com and look for ways to save. That's GUC.com.
At Flatlands Jessup, when we say your whole world covered, we really mean it. Our agency is dedicated to offering every type of coverage you might need, from farm owners and crop, home and auto insurance to health and life policies. We've designed our services to ensure that every aspect of your insurance needs are met, all under one roof. Whether you're safeguarding your family, your farm, your property, or your future, we'll build a customized risk management program for your needs. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming. The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Hi, I'm Donovan McNabb, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all your office printing devices. Contact CopyPro today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you. Pirate Radio Live. I saw this on Pirate Radio's Facebook, along with Jake Garcia going somewhere. So I don't follow the ticks, the politics.
Oh, gotcha. Thought you meant, well, I guess they're both blood sucking.
Listen to this guy.
Yeah, I'll be here all week.
Congressman Don Davis recognized the ECU football team. Who are you booing, ECU or Don Davis?
Don Davis.
I don't know Don Davis.
Me neither.
I know Dominique Davis.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an empty room. There are, I could count the people in this video. There's 6.
Looks like a Temple home game.
8, 10. Wait, J-Bo's on fire. I see 14 people in the video. And
Mr. Speaker,
here's what he says.
Dynamic band, diehard fans, Steve the Pirate, Pirate Marissa.
Steve the Pirate Marissa? Hold on. I was about to crap on this, but he's giving shout-outs to Steve the Pirate and Pirate Marissa?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm on board. If Lady Pirate Marissa gets a shout-out, I'm down.
Diehard Pirate, Pirate Marissa, ECU brought it in Annapolis. I'm honored to recognize Coach Blake Harrell and the entire East Carolina University football team. Your remarkable back-to-back Military Bowl wins make Eastern North Carolina incredibly proud. These victories reflect the hard work, discipline, grit, resilience, and heart that define Pirate football. You represented Eastern North Carolina with toughness and determination against a well-respected and coached and talented Pitt football team. Your success is a testament to teamwork, leadership, and the unshakable belief in one another. Pirate Nation stands united in celebrating what you've accomplished and what's still ahead. Go Pirates!
What in the world?
I love it. I go back.
What the hell?
What the hell? I mean, that's nice of him to say.
Yeah.
But what is that? Who is he talking to? And why is he doing that there? Is that what they're doing in D.C.? Is it all?
Yeah, essentially. And apparently somebody said he voted against the expansion of the Brody School of Medicine.
I don't care about. I'm a football fan.
Oh yeah, my bad. My bad.
I'm not here to talk about the Brody School of Medicine.
Yeah, true.
I don't understand. I think what exactly these people do.
They don't do anything.
Because I could do that. I could do a better job of recapping the game and the season than he could.
Yeah.
So if that's part of the gig, vote for me. I could recap it.
These guys are all crooks. They're just there to get inside information so they can do whatever with their stocks.
Yeah.
Richard Burr got a head notice of the severity of COVID and all the shutdowns, and instead of warning the citizens of the people he's supposed to represent, he puts his money into some stocks that'll make his pockets a little fatter. And that's what it all comes down to, man. Greedy corporate fat cats. And I mean, hey, we're all trying to make our pockets fatter, and we're trying to make your pockets fatter. And we can do that with the Doghouse Tavern Dog of the Day.
Dog of the Day, presented by Doghouse Tavern in Ayden. And right now, Clip Brock, 2 games over 500?
No. You were 1 game over 500.
Man, I was 1 game over 500 last week.
Maybe I was 500. Okay, yeah, my bad.
I'm the only one over 500.
Yeah.
Man, if you can't, brag about yourself, no, too bad, because nobody else will.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do it all ourselves around here. So since I won last week, I will go first, and I don't know. I feel like this is kind of lame, but I'm going alt line again. I asked J-Bone earlier which by the way, the Bills are the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, if I didn't make the rule that it has to be plus money, I could just take Buffalo because they're an underdog.
Buffalo.
And their money line is even money right now. But I'm going to move the line a tad and make it Bills minus 2.5 plus 125 is what I saw. So I will take the Buffalo Bills to beat the Denver Broncos. Dog of the day as I try to get to 3 games over 500.
Yeah, and after the Super Bowl, we will restart.
That's what I was going to ask.
Me and Chandler decided on that last week.
After the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, we want to let the NFL season conclude. So we will do, after the Super Bowl, a new season of Dog of the Day. Chandler won as well last week, so I'll give his pick second. He is going with Kyren Williams, anytime touchdown this weekend against the Chicago Bears. It's going to be cold. Probably going to run the ball a lot. So Kyren Williams, plus 130, anytime touchdown.
All right.
Oh, you can come in and give your pick. I already gave it.
Chan man. Salesman. What's up, salesman?
What's up, boys?
Do you want to explain your pick of Kyren Williams, anytime touchdown?
Yeah. I just feel like he's the go-to guy on short yardage at the goal line. And he scored last week, unfortunately, against the Panthers. I think he does it again this week.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Doghouse Tavern, what they got going on.
Oh, man, so they have...
what are they working on?
What are they working on over there? A lot of stuff going on, actually. There's a lot of stuff coming up at the Doghouse Tavern. I know they're going to be having that steak night coming up in February. Yeah.
While you pull it up, let me give my pick. I forgot to give my pick. RJ Harvey, 60-plus rush yards against the Bills. Bills have the worst rush defense of the remaining teams in the playoffs. Broncos haven't really been giving the ball to RJ Harvey a lot lately. I expect a big game from the former Central Florida running back. Plus 115.
All right, so coming up tonight at the Doghouse Tavern, Music Bingo. I love me some Music Bingo, or as some people call it, Singo. That's coming up with Wild Willie at 7:30.
Wild Willie?
Wild Willie.
Man.
Liquid Marijuana, $6 tonight.
What?
Fireball, $4. And Michelob Ultra Draft, which is probably my favorite, $3.
$3.
$3 for a Mick Ultra Draft.
Not even $3.50.
$3. So free pool, by the way, from 1 to 6. So you still have a couple hours to go to the Doghouse Tavern and enjoy some free pool as well. So yeah, a lot of fun coming up at the Doghouse Tavern.
Jackson, why did you say in the Chili Water chat game on YouTube, I don't know if I should be excited or nervous that Clip chose the Bills as his dog of the day? What does that mean?
What the hell? I get nervous when friends of mine bet on my teams because typically they start losing.
Stop there. You consider us friends?
Are we not?
Yeah, I guess so. Just never really thought about it that way.
What did you think it as?
I'm the only one here at this table with a winning record.
I know, which is why that's why I added a question mark. Am I excited or am I nervous?
All right, well, answer the question. Are you excited or nervous?
I'm a little excited. It means that we got a chance.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super confident in it, but I have a Bills future, so I'm all in on Buffalo.
Good.
And zone defense, which the Bills play a lot of. They are the second best zone defense against the pass. Bo Nix is the 31st ranked quarterback going up against zone defense.
Listen to that.
Bo Nix sucks.
Whoa. All right. Thank you, Chan Man. Kenny says, the Bills underdog, or are they an overdog? And Matt said Don Davis's speech was better. Where was that at? That was way better than Go Gator. No. Go Gator was the best all time.
Urban Meyer.
Tim Tebow.
Percy Harvey.
Irving Myers. Percy Harvey. It gets no better than that.
Yeah.
So I think that's maybe why I was upset too. Nobody should ever talk about a school or a football team after Corinne Brown did that.
Go Gator.
Go Gator.
Go Gator.
You suck. Percy Harvey.
Percy Harvey. I wish you'd have started reeling off names. Jamari Riddy. Katie Hauser.
Katie Hazzy. Marcus Gunn.
Marcus Gunn.
Marcus Pistol. Coach Brake Harold.
I love these sponsor segments. Thanks to the Doghouse Tavern for sponsoring the Doghouse or the Dog of the Day. By the way, I got a deal done today. We love it on Tuesdays with Bryce Williams. Pirate Radio Outdoors, brought to you by Stroud's Marine, is in for another year. So we'll be enjoying that for another year with Big Bryce Williams on Tuesdays.
I'm raising the roof with
and
my
on
left
this
hand.
day is back.
On this day, it's back with Ron Ayers Motorsports.
When's that start? On this day?
On this day, baby.
On this day.
On this day.
To this day.
On this day. We'll take a break, come back. When we return, Evan Cohen, ESPN Radio, will join us. He talked to Ellerby earlier today, and you'll hear that chat after this timeout.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Avast Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2026 has set sail and a new year means new gear. Take advantage of our end-of-year markdowns. You'll find major deals all throughout the store through the month of January. And don't forget, January means out with the old and in with the new. Loyal and bold, we'll buy your guns and gold. Start your year smart by trading treasures with us. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates! A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates! Now, let's take it back in for the start of Hour 2. Here's Clip.
Now I want some seafood. You can go to Down on Main Street and do just that. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. A lot of guests still to get to, including former Pirate coach Craig Hudson, former Pirate running back Rahjai Harris. We'll talk some gambling with Jeff Nadu. But right now we'll hear from Evan Cohen, ESPN Radio, as he talked to J-Bone and Ellerby earlier today.
Yeah, if you may have noticed, we are now ESPN Radio, and from 6 to 10 a.m., you can hear ESPN Radio Morning Show Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen. He is the host. Chris Canty, former Super Bowl champion, on there as well, and Michelle Smallman. Ellerby got to know him in this first segment, and they'll dive deeper into what's going on in the sports world in the second segment, but let's throw it to Ellerby and Evan Cohen.
All right, welcome back into the program. Super excited about welcoming our guest on the program today. He's one of our new partners here at Pirate Radio, as we've picked up ESPN Radio. You can hear this guy every morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. He is Evan Cohen, and he is unsportsmanlike with the ESPN Radio crew. He is the host. Evan, good to see you. Good to hear you. I've enjoyed the show that we've had this year to start the new year, and super excited about getting to know you here today and talking to you, maybe talking a little sports as well.
It's my pleasure, Jonathan. Thank you so much, and I'm excited to be a part of Pirate Radio and everybody, obviously, on Unsportsmanlike, our whole crew, Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman, obviously, and myself, and it's awesome. I just a peek behind the scenes, learning about what you have done over the course of 23 years is truly remarkable. So it's awesome to be a part of this. And hopefully the success that you've built everyone up with in and around your area, you will build us up with in and around your area. So I am looking forward to it.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, and we've done it with great people here, whether it's been local people that have actually been rowing the boat here at Pirate Radio, or great partners nationally or regionally like yourself that have been a part of the program and been a part of the airwaves of Pirate Radio for quite some time. But I really was excited when we got a chance to talk earlier in the week about who you are and how you got to where you are as the morning host of ESPN Radio. And just for folks that haven't had a chance to check you out from 6 to 10 a.m. on Pirate Radio in the mornings, give us a little flavor. Where has Evan Cohen come from, and to obviously where he is today as the morning host on ESPN Radio?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in New York, in Westchester County, New York, which is about an hour outside of, or a little less than an hour outside of New York City. And I grew up in Westchester. All I ever wanted to do was be in sports talk radio. I literally had no other ambition in life other than to host a sports talk radio show. I knew in 1989 that is what I wanted to do, because I heard for the first time Mike and the Mad Dog growing up here in New York on WFAN in New York. And I said, that is what I want to do. I prepared myself my entire life to try to get that opportunity. Just because you want to do something doesn't mean you're going to do it, right? I mean, like, there's a lot of people, I'm sure, that watch ECU baseball and want to play in major leagues that don't actually play in the major leagues, right? Obviously. So I had internships my whole life. I then went to the University of Wisconsin, where I majored in communication arts. And then in 2003, I got an opportunity with a company called Good Karma Brands to be a part of a group of 6 people to start an all-sports radio station in West Palm Beach, Florida, which at the time was the largest market in the country without an all-sports radio station in the market. So it's a top 50 market in America, a media market in America, that had Orlando 2 hours north, Miami an hour plus south, but nothing in between. And so the company found an opportunity to start a radio station from scratch there. So as you know, having been in the exact same kind of situation that I was in, when you're on the air at a young age on a station at that time that no one's listening to, you get to make a lot of mistakes. And the benefit that I had is that no one heard my mistakes. I don't get that benefit now because people hear my mistakes a lot, obviously. But doing that, I was on ESPN West Palm locally for 20 years. And simultaneously, for the last 12 years, of that 20 at ESPN West Palm, I also hosted in the morning on Sirius XM's Mad Dog Sports Radio. And that time, at the end of that, ESPN was looking for a morning host, and they found me because the people that hired me would listen to my show that I did on Sirius XM, brought me over to ESPN, paired me with Chris and Michelle, and we are now almost 3 years into it. So I am, let's call it 23 years, ironically enough. Same with you, I know, like around that same time in terms of owning stations and being a part of it, that I'm 23 years into it, and the last 3 with ESPN.
It's quite a story, quite a climb. When you reflect back on it, what do you feel like you've learned the most and grown the most of where you are today?
Yeah, I would say the number one thing I learned from a content perspective is that sports fans don't always care about sports 24/7. And I think that's an interesting thing to learn. And it took me too long to learn that. Sports fans care about sports all the time. I get that. But sports fans also care about other things. I promise you, if I were to ask your audience, where is their favorite burger place? Where is their favorite pizza place? They're going to have an answer to that. The same way they're going to have an answer to best ECU athlete of all time, right? Equal passion for both. And the reason I bring it up that way is I would talk on the radio for a long period of time towards people that knew every player on every roster of every team. That person doesn't exist. And if they do, they're sitting where you and I are sitting. And they're not a lawyer, a doctor, a postal worker, a construction worker working for the sanitation department on a day-to-day basis. And because that's not their passion to the way it was us. So the thing I learned is you got to talk like people would talk, like sports fans would talk within a regular conversation, which is not breaking down the 25th guy on a baseball roster. It's breaking down the starting pitcher and the couple of best players, not righty-lefty pitching matchups at all times.
What is your favorite thing to talk about on the radio today?
Well, the NFL is the most prominent thing on our show. And I think that NFL is king, obviously. And I think that any story that I think that could put a smile on someone's face and elicit emotion. So right now it would be NFL or college football would be the 2 biggest things. And anything that could elicit any kind of emotion, positively, negatively, anger, comedy, whatever it may be. So I think right now it seems to be football based, but with emotion alongside of it. That said, I love the business of sports. I love the transactional sports stuff. You could pitch a trade to me in any sport and I'm all over it. Well, I shouldn't say any sport. Baseball, basketball, football. I'm all over it. I'm not a big hockey guy. I'm not insulting hockey. I just don't know enough about that. I love all the transactional stuff. We're 3 weeks away from the NBA trade deadline. I know it's not the biggest sport where you are right now, but the concept of the trade I'm fascinated by.
The money aspect in sports of how it's ballooned so much and even trickled down as we see in college athletics, which we're in the belt down here of college athletics. I mean, it's just, that is fascinating because every sports fan, is buying tickets or just watching games. And then, when you start attaching a dollar amounts to how much people are making and then you can really start judging whether they're performing, underperforming. And it draws in so many more storylines.
No question. And also, like, I'll just take people behind the scenes a little bit. You and I were on the phone the other day, and we were talking about this. We were talking about college sports and NIL and things like this. And you said something to me that triggered a thought, and you were talking about ECU and how, like, you were saying it's really smart that ECU has looked at trying to acquire the best possible player. We're talking about football specifically, the best possible players, even if it means the best possible players to win now could go somewhere else later. It's still a really smart strategy what they were doing, because you were complimenting ECU and saying if Alabama comes in and picks an ECU player, what you were saying, correct me if I'm wrong, what you were saying was, I'm not going to be mad at Alabama. I'm going to be thrilled with ECU that we're heading in the right direction of finding the right players that other people like. And 20 plus years ago, when you and I started in this, that's not a conversation we could have. It's get Jeff Blake, keep Jeff Blake. Get Chris Johnson, keep Chris Johnson. Like, that's what it is. It's not get Chris Johnson, and if 2 years later Georgia picks him up, you have to consider that a win. Well, that's a fascinating, that's the transactional stuff that I'm talking about that I get into.
What has made college fans is your heroes are only temporary now. It used to be, hey, get Jeff Blake, keep Jeff Blake, have magical season or moments that you remember over 2 or 3 years in your college life or this or that. But now it's like, what was the guy's name? It's going to be interesting 10 years from now when it's all said and done of being like, who was the quarterback that won the Military Bowl with East Carolina? Because they both transferred. It's just kind of wild of how it's all going to play out. But what it does for people like us, for what we do, man, it's content. It's great fodder.
100%. And by the way, Jonathan, when all of a sudden, let's use the Chris Johnson example. When Chris Johnson has like an awesome year, and the conventional wisdom where every day on Pirate Radio people are talking about how great he is, but are we going to lose him? And then all of a sudden he's like, you know what, I'm going to stay another year before I even consider somewhere else. Well, now it's like, oh my God, we got this unbelievable free agent to stay. He re-signed with us. It's a whole element of sports that doesn't take place specifically on Saturdays. It takes place Sunday through Friday that extends the Saturday of college football.
Absolutely. We're talking to Evan Cohen. He is the host of Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is where you can find him, right here on Pirate Radio. It's a great show. I've enjoyed it so far. It's something we kicked off the new year with our partnership with ESPN Radio. Evan, the sports media business is crazy. Nights, weekends, for you, early mornings. Walk me through a day in the life of Evan, what it's like to be the morning host at ESPN Radio.
So it depends on what's on the night before. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, let's look at this Monday night upcoming, Miami and Indiana, right? National championship. So on Sunday night, I will be watching the NFL playoffs until 10 o'clock at night, go to sleep right around there, probably watch some post game. We have a group chat going with our show with Chris and Michelle and our producers, and we're all kind of contributing angles and topics. So I'll go to sleep 10 to 11, let's say. I then will wake up at 3:40, quick shower, out the door by 4 o'clock, lay out the clothes the night before. That's important in this, I've learned. If you're going to be on TV, you got to lay out the clothes the night before. So 3:40, out the door by 4, in the office by 5, have talked to my producer on the way in, hair and makeup, because it's TV as well on ESPN2 and ESPNU, show from 6 to 10, an hour at least afterwards of show meetings, recording different things, promotional things, etc. Then probably get out of there between 11 and 12, get home between 12 and 1, let's say, have other calls, show prep. I'm watching shows. I'm listening to other radio shows. I'm doing all my show notes, which I do. I'm reaching down here if people can watch on the video, but I'm going to show you this. So I do it all I do all handwritten notes. So I don't type anything in terms of the show notes. It's all like weird stats that I'll write down and information that only I could read. I'll have calls all day. And then kids, pick up, drop off, all that kind of stuff till games start at 7 o'clock. And if it's a late game, I'm up till 11 or 12 and waking up at 3:40 the next day.
Wow. It's you're a machine right now. You drive into the city to the studio?
Yeah, I drive in.
So it's about an hour drive on your commute in.
Yes.
And are you listening in silence, preparing yourself?
No.
Are you
Good
listening
question.
to the radio show? What do you
Good
listen
question.
to?
Yes. So I listen to Sports Center all night, every single night. So it's on overnights. I think you guys are probably carrying it, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It is. It's my favorite show, and I love it. So Jay Reynolds is the guy that hosts it. And basically what it is if you want any succinct sports information, sound, etc., all night, Jay Reynolds gives it to you. Every game, every big moment, every soundbite, it's unbelievable. So for me, anything that I may have missed, I'm going to get it in the series of half-hour blocks that it has. And then by the time I speak to my producer in the morning, I'll say to him, I heard Jonathan say on Pirate Radio this, because Jay just replayed that. We should get that. I think we could use it in the 8 o'clock hour. And he may say, well, no, because we're going to do this, this, and this, but I like it at 7. Like, we're planning that out, and having that all night is great.
That is awesome. Let's give everybody a little flavor of your show. As I said, I've had a chance to listen to it. You guys have some great guests that come on your show. Obviously, you're tapped in as on the worldwide leader with ESPN, so you're able to get some of the names we see on the television platforms. But give us people that haven't had a chance to tune in and listen yet. What's a flavor of Unsportsmanlike from 6 to 10?
So the goal is two things: to give you all of the best information / opinion about the biggest stories that are relevant to the most amount of people, and also have fun with each other. And I think that part is key. I think that hopefully when people listen to us, they will hear that, oh, Chris, Evan, and Michelle actually like each other, actually hang out off the air, actually get along, and rib each other in terms of making fun of each other like people that are friendly with each other would do. Plus, you talk about the guests. I mean, a lot of the guests are locked in, which is great, that are great analysts. Damian Woody, ESPN NFL analyst on Mondays. Adam Schefter is unbelievable with us every Tuesday after 8 a.m. Dan Graziano, NFL reporter on Tuesdays. Mel Kiper Jr. every Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Dan Orlovsky, NFL analyst, every Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Peter Schrager, NFL analyst, with us every Friday at 7:15 a.m. There's other guests all throughout the way based on the stories. But every day you're going to get the best analysts, the best information, hopefully the best opinion, and a lot of making fun of each other like regular people would do.
That's awesome. That's kind of the vibe I get when I listen. And the guests are always awesome. The late, great Jeff Charles, who was the voice of the Pirates here for a long time, he always used to say on his show, the guests make the show. And he was the king of letting them be the star and giving out the information. And I've heard Schefter and some of the other guys you mentioned on your show already, and they've been fantastic. Tell me a little bit about your co-host real quick before we get a break in, and I want to come back and talk more with you about sports. But your co-hosts, Michelle and Chris, tell everybody who they are.
So Chris Canty is a former NFL player. He played 11 years in the NFL, played at Virginia. He played for the Dallas Cowboys, played for the New York Giants, where he won a Super Bowl in 2011, and he played for the Baltimore Ravens. And he is a phenom. And what I mean by that is he is as smart on every sport, both relative to opinion, analysis, and quickness about every topic at all times. He can give you an opinion and information on every sport immediately. And he has risen because of hard work and intelligence and his ability to craft great angles in a meteoric way, deservedly so. And he's amazing to work with. And Michelle is someone that came up the exact same way I came up, 20 years in this, behind the scenes, she's from St. Louis. She worked in St. Louis as a producer, then worked at ESPN Radio as a producer, then went back to St. Louis as a host, then comes back to ESPN as a producer. And every single person has the person like Michelle in their lives, or would dream of having the person like Michelle in their lives, where you can rely on that person, you could talk to that person, they're not going to judge you, and they're going to be there for you. And she is just, she knows every sport inside and out. Don't get her started on the things she doesn't like the Rams. She despises the Rams because they left her city in St. Louis. She's very loyal to St. Louis. But I think the three of us complement each other really well because we're all very different in the way in which we present. Our stories from behind the scenes are similar, and all three of us lead with work. We work for this.
It's a new morning show on Pirate Radio. Sportsmanlike, it's part of ESPN Radio, which we're now affiliate. Evan Cohen is joining us today from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is when you can catch that show. But Evan, I want to take a quick break, and when I come back, I want to dive into the world of sports and pick your brain a little bit. You good to hang out with us for a few more minutes?
Of course.
All right, there is part one of the chat. Ellerby and Evan Cohen from ESPN Radio. We'll have more of that when we return Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. We're back with you after this.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit University Sportswear, ENC.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
This is retired ECU baseball player Charlie Yorgan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. Shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Greg Hudson, Rahjai Harris, Jeff Nadu still to come on today's show, but more with Evan Cohen from ESPN Radio, as Ellerby talked to him earlier today. Here is part 2 of that chat.
All right, welcome back in. Our special guest, Evan Cohen from ESPN Radio. You can catch him weekdays right here on Pirate Radio from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Evan, wanted to talk to you about the world of sports, and we obviously dove into a little bit earlier today, but just in general, you said you went to Wisconsin. So give me, obviously, you're a Badger. Is that the team you live and die by?
Yeah, I mean, I went to Wisconsin. I was there from 98 to 02. My first 2 years at Wisconsin, 2 Rose Bowls and a Final Four. You can't do better than that. I mean, it was unbelievable compared to where we are now, which is not close to a Rose Bowl, to say the least. And Final Four, probably not that close. But the reality is I had an amazing first few years there because it was great success. Barry Alvarez was the head football coach, iconic Hall of Fame level coach. Dick Bennett was the head basketball coach, who was unbelievable. His daughter may have coached at ECU now that I think about it. Kathy Bennett, did she ever coach at ECU?
I don't know.
I'll have to look that up. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, so so Wisconsin, yes, in terms of college sports, my team.
So you mentioned earlier that you grew up wanting to be in sports radio. That was your dream. That was your goal.
Yes.
And you grew up in New York. How does a guy from New York end up in Wisconsin?
Good question. And Kathy Bennett did not coach at ECU, Evansville. So I got that backwards. That's my fault on me. So a bunch of people from my area that I grew up in went to Big Ten schools. For whatever reason, New York is not like a rah-rah college place. You know, Syracuse is 5 hours away. St. John's is in the city, but it didn't have that kind of feel, like the excitement around like you guys have with ECU, obviously. Like you want that kind of feel. And so I visited a couple of Big Ten schools, and a friend of mine was older than me at Wisconsin. I went to go and visit the school, and I said, can you give me a tour around the campus, the University of Wisconsin? He said, I'd love to, but I'm out of town that weekend. I said, oh man, this is going to be tricky. What am I going to do? It's like, I do have another friend. I'll ask her to give me a tour. So we meet up. She gives me a tour of the campus. I fall in love with the campus. I decide to go there. This was in 97. So in 2011, when I married that tour guide, I realized I look back at that and say, that's probably why I went there, because my wife, who I've known my whole life, was there already. And probably subconsciously, I'm like, I just want to be where she is. And we did not date till long after college. But looking back on it, the biggest decision of my life at that time, where to go to college, was made by the person who led me around, is now my wife.
Wow, quite a story. Quite a story. Growing up in New York, are you live and die New York sports fan? Who are some of your?
Not at all. That's the weirdest thing. So my teams, I am a front runner. I own that and I admit that. I moved to South Florida in 2003. I did not like the Knicks growing up. I became a Miami Heat fan. Now, that was before Dwayne Wade, before Chris Bosh, before LeBron James, before Shaq. So that was it still comes off front runner-ish. I love Brady and Belichick, so I root for the Patriots. Complete front runner. I get it. I deserve to be destroyed, and all of Pirate Radio is going to destroy me now. The one New York team I do root for are the Mets, which, again, why that's the team that I choose, just to provide me pain. But I'll give you a story, because I know you're a family man and you love these kinds of stories. From us talking the other day, the history of things, where things come from. My grandfather, may he rest in peace, in the late 60s and early 70s was the advertising agency for the New York Mets. And he had a pass to get into every single game. So he was a lifelong diehard Mets fan, and I became a huge Mets fan because of my grandfather. Now, this is my grandfather on my mom's side. My dad is a Yankee fan. So that creates an interesting dynamic in itself. But I would be on the phone till all Mets would play the Padres. It'll be midnight. I'm on the phone with my grandfather talking about what I just told you before. You shouldn't be talking about the radio. The middle relief of a West Coast game, Mets at Padres, at 12 years old.
Wow, that's wild. So what's your favorite sports moment as a sports fan and as a media person?
Okay. Media person, one of two. It's probably either hosting all night after the Heat won their first championship in 2006. I did an overnight show. Like right after the game in Miami, I was on the air, which is amazing after the first championship the franchise ever won. That's definitely one. Patriots, the Monday after the 28-3 was obviously a big one. My most vivid moment, I'm going to change your question a little bit. My most vivid moment, my memory as a sports fan, it wouldn't be a favorite, but 2006, Mets lost to the Cardinals in the NLCS. Adam Wainwright struck out Carlos Beltran looking to end that series. And I remember being in hysterics. I was hysterically crying. And it's the most vivid sports memory as a fan. Because I knew my grandfather was never going to get another chance to see them go to the World Series. If they weren't going to be good the next few years, he was up there in age. This was their chance, and it didn't happen, and he never saw them actually. Because the next big run they made was 2015 when they lost the Royals. But that's my most vivid one. I guess the happiest would have been Wisconsin getting to the Final Four when I was a sophomore. It was unbelievable.
Is there a iconic sports figure that you've interviewed or interacted with in your career that stands out the most?
Well, I mean, when I think of sports icon, I think of Brady. I think of MJ. I mean, I've interviewed Jim Brown, Derek Jeter, Joe Montana. I've interviewed some like really great ones. I'm just trying to think the one that stood out to me the most. That's a good question. I don't know. I guess interviewing Jeter the first time because of how nervous I was. I was very young. The questions were horrifically bad. So it's like I remember how bad I was because of how big that moment was.
Derek Jeter's a big name, especially up in New York. I want to talk some current sports real quick. How do you see the NFL playoffs playing out and getting to the Super Bowl?
My biggest theme is the Bills better win. No Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow. Bills better win. That's my number one theme. I think they will win this week. I'm hoping the Patriots win, obviously. I think the other couple of themes that I see, let's see what Darnold does in a big spot. Everyone thinks, okay, he's graduated past the seeing ghosts. I don't know about that. I love Brock Purdy. I very much want the Niners to win and Brock Purdy to go far here. I'm very into that. And boy, oh boy, if the Bears end up in the NFC Championship game and Ben Johnson, who's from, spent time in the Carolinas, went to UNC, if he is someone that basically talked the talk and walked the walk, that's going to be the biggest theme of anything because he's talked a lot of junk and he's backed it up.
Indiana or Miami on Monday night?
Miami, but I did post game for Miami for 3 years, and so I'm very much rooting for Miami, and I think maybe they pull off this crazy upset at home in this storybook crazy end to the season.
Before we let you go, last question. What did you know about East Carolina before we talked the other day? And hold
on a second. You tell the audience. Did I know or did I not know? I don't know like you. Did I not know at least a little bit about ECU?
Oh, you were You knew the names. You were rolling. You were rolling. But tell everybody. What did you? When I say East Carolina, what do you think?
Jeff Blake is where I go first, right? Jeff Blake's where I go first. And you went to Chris Johnson, obviously. But the thing that I was proud of the other day, because you and I were talking about this, I was proud that while I obviously don't know what you know, I wasn't a zero in ECU knowledge. Now, it would be easy for me to sit here and cheat and say, oh, let me look up everybody. I feel what I looked up was pirate radio, right? I did my homework on pirate radio. What I'm not going to do is cheat when we're talking ECU. I thought I handled myself where if we're going to give it a school grade, C-, not that you want to bring it home to mom and dad, but you're not getting an F. Would you agree?
Oh, I would have had you in the B category based on some of the people that have failed miserably, calling us Eastern Carolina or other stuff. I thought you came out of the gates very strong and held a great conversation with us. And the Pirate Nation would just love when someone like Trey Savage or, if Keaton Mitchell or if Jaquan McMillan has a big weekend.
Well, I love him. I told you he's great with the Broncos.
Yeah, so if you could just give them a little love on the ESPN radio, that's all we're asking. That's all we want.
If there's an ECU player that hits big and I work them in, I will say it's probably going to be talked about on Pirate Radio coming up.
That is awesome. Evan, I appreciate so much your time. I'm excited to have you guys on in the morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And I know we're going to be connecting back here regularly and talking more about sports and learning more about you. And then maybe you learning more about ECU. And then who knows, maybe you'll be down here for a game sometime soon.
I would love that. And I want to just thank you and your entire team because I want the audience to know something. We're on 500 plus stations across the country. Not everyone does what the team at Pirate Radio has done in embracing us right off the bat, wanting us to be a part of it. And that's exactly what we want. So for all of the people locally that are listening, understand that what you're listening to is great content with people that actually care. So I appreciate it.
Evan, appreciate you. You have a great sports day and a great sports weekend, and we'll connect soon.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right, there's Ellerby with Evan Cohen with ESPN Radio.
Great guy. He already sent me an Ellerby email thanking us so much for having him on the show. Thank you, Evan. And also, I'm familiar with the show, was not really familiar with Evan Cohen. I knew Chris Canty was on the show, but I saw a clip from Monday where he said, I'm done believing in Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. They stink. And I said, big fan of this guy.
Yeah.
Glad we're having him on the program.
Jared loves ESPN, everything they stand for and do over there.
Yes, sir.
He's a huge ESPN guy. 100%.
From 6 to 10 a.m., absolutely. Clinton Yates, love him. Mike Greenberg, not so much.
You mean Clinton Yates, friend of the show?
Friend of the show, Clinton
Yates. He has
Yates.
been on the show before.
Yes, I listened to Harry Douglas, the show that was on.
I'm a big Freddie Coleman guy.
Freddie Coleman.
I'd love Freddie Coleman for 20 plus years.
They were making jokes at the end of that show last. I don't think it was on Pirate Radio. I was listening to it on Sirius XM, but it's ESPN Radio either way. They were making jokes. I'm like, man, I didn't know we could make that kind of joke.
Freddie Coleman is just a classic radio guy. You don't see him on TV a lot, but his voice has been on ESPN Radio for a long time now. Let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, Rahjai Harris, our guy, will join us. See what he's up to. Was not selected in the UFL draft. Will he be on a UFL roster? We'll talk about the UFL and more with Rahjai after this timeout.
Hey Pirate fans, did you know there are thousands of special needs children and adults right here in our community that loves ECU athletics as much as you do? Robbie's Clubhouse is a local nonprofit organization that can turn your unused ECU tickets into a fun day for a family with special needs. If you can't make it to the next Pirate game, simply call 1-800-DIAL-ECU and donate and designate your tickets for Robbie's Clubhouse. Go Pirates!
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Looking for your new go-to spot? Check out Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville. Open Tuesday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 11, and Sunday 11 to 5. Single on Tuesdays at 7, Wings and Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic Thursdays 7 to 9, hosted by Lonnie Britton, and live music Fridays and Saturdays from 8 to 11. The Appy Hours Thursday to Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off all appetizers. Check socials and website for all information at Fish Street Hardware.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
This is Andre Allison, the first receiver to catch 1,000 in ECU history. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? Tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads. Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
We'll keep rolling with the guests. Got Greg Hudson, Jeff Nadu coming up later on. But right now, we will hear from our guy, Rahjai Harris, who joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line. We check in with number 47. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
I can't complain, my guy. How about yourself?
Hey, man, we're doing all right around these parts. Shirley, do you have the old it's not Raja, it's not Raju? When Rahjai was explaining how to say his name, that was a long time ago. See if you can find that, Shirley. I don't know why that just popped in my brain, but we've certainly got to know him now after his time at ECU. And Rahjai, I haven't talked to you, man, I guess since before Christmas. So I know you talked to Big Time, to Jared Watkins last week, but
man, Big Time.
Good to catch up with you. You got it, Shirley? All right, here's Rahjai explaining to folks how to say his name.
So it's not Raji, Raja, or Raja. It's Rahjai.
Rahjai. You need to tell Donnie Kirkpatrick, because he called you, what did he call you, Raji?
Man, I was in my dorm room doing that, man. I remember that like it was yesterday, man.
A lot of different ways to say it, and Donnie would say, well, "We're gonna give the ball to Raji and get him the football."
Definitely. It was a lot of coaches, man, that still said it, man, until like the last year of me playing, and then everybody started saying Rahjai, or they started saying my nickname a little bit more around the facility, but man, they used to say Raji, and everything other than Rahjai. It was crazy.
Well, good for you for doing that, by the way, because there have been guys that have had their names said wrong and they just don't even really speak up. Either they're too nervous, they don't want to go through the trouble, or whatever. So you kind of just put it out there for everybody yourself and said, "Here you go. That's how you do it." And yeah.
Yeah, but it's been going on for a long time. I've been running AAU, so I ran AAU track, so the speakers. Announcers talk a lot, man. So Rahjai and all that, that's been thrown out like that, man. But I thought it was just time, man. Then just being a freshman and, man, everybody saying Rahjai and the media starting to say it, I thought it was just a good time and just, let everybody know how to say it.
Yeah, I wonder if Najee Harris affected that at all, because he was a little bit older than you, same position, very similar. So, I wonder if that had something to do with it.
Yeah, and then a lot of people used to say, like, I wonder if they're related. And I'm not related to him. I'm not related to him. My name just Rahjai. And it's so crazy, man. There's a lot of people. I wouldn't say a lot of people, but I do know like 2-3 people named Rahjai. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
So,
I don't.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of coming around here, I guess.
Well, I knew 2 other clips, and it was my dad and granddad, and I don't think I've come across another clip before.
I heard that.
So, Rahjai, what's going on now? I know we got the NFL playoffs, college football championship coming up, and then spring football. The pro season's coming up, and the UFL held their draft, and didn't see your name, so hoping something could still happen there. Are you holding out hope for the UFL, or what is going on with you?
Yeah, man, we still hoping for the UFL. We know that the free agency opens up or starts on Monday, man. So just looking in and trying to see if we can get into a door, man. We really just need a pinky toe into a door. Just need an opportunity, my guy. That's what we're looking at right now, man. So continue to pray for me. Everybody out there, continue to pray for me because your prayers are being heard. Things are happening. Just ready for that opportunity to get back on the field, man. That's really where I'm at right now in life. Just ready to get back out there. Yes, sir.
I like the pinky toe. That's just get that thing in the door, and you'll be all right.
Man, yeah, God said a mustard seed, man.
Yeah. I've seen guys come back and do, pro day a second time. Like, is that something you would do? Or, because we've been talking to J.D. Lampley and Marlon and some guys, Mike Wright, about pro day. Would you, do another pro day, or are you done with that?
I don't know. That's not a conversation or a thought I don't have yet.
Yeah.
Man, but I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Rahjai Harris joining us. What are you doing day to day? You're training kids, right? Are you still doing that?
Yes, sir, man. I'm still training myself, man, getting stuff done business-wise, man, and training these athletes, man, to just be the best version of themselves, man. And I think that's where I'm at, man, and that's where I'm at mentally, man. So still waiting on the opportunity, man, but I'm right here where my feet is, man. So just blessed to be here.
Rahjai, I know you don't, you're not a college football watcher like I am, or like a lot of folks are. You were a college football player, completely different. But you know how odd it is when I tell you that Indiana is in the championship against Miami. Miami makes a little sense, maybe more so for me than you, because they have been kind of on a downturn since their great days in the late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Indiana's never been good at football. So just hearing Indiana's kind of odd, right?
Yeah, it is odd, man. But with this transfer portal, man, and everything that's going on, man, you can get loaded quick, man. And, they obviously, abolish the standard over there. And they follow the standard every day, every week. And, man, they look at them. They sitting right here at the national championship, man. So I'm excited to see that game, actually, man, because I seen a video of one of Miami's defensive players about 2 months ago, man. And it was when the bracket had got started. And he was like, man, they better not let Miami get in there. He was a defensive player. I don't know who the guy was, man. Yeah. And it's crazy that Miami's in there and they're in the national championship. So I can't wait to see the game. I'm excited for the game. I'll be watching it with the family, man. And it's just a crazy weekend, man. It's going to be a crazy weekend. I'm just excited for it.
Rahjai, I know, I think you and Jared might have talked about this last week. We were just talking about the transfer portal, but Michael Allen coming in back to Greenville, and North Texas running back Ashton Gray, a couple of running backs added from the transfer portal. But you said you have, you know Michael, right?
Yes, that's the guy from the 252 area.
J.H. Rose, yep.
Played at NC State.
Yep.
Yep, yeah, I had him on as official, man, and we got deep. We got deep, man, and we had some real deep conversations, man, and he always told me he wanted to play at home, man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how God works, man, and crazy how everybody playing is just different, man. His story is just different, and, you know, he get to finish up his career, man, at East Carolina. It's going to be special.
And never, I mean, lesson in life, lesson in football, don't burn any bridges, don't have any relationships end bad, because you never know when they could rekindle. We saw that with Tegan Wilk, Xavier McIver, and now Michael Allen, and the Pirates have recruited him a couple times and could have said, all right, man, well, screw off. We don't want you anyway. But instead left the door open, and here he is. He's coming to ECU. So that's a good thing.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. And that just shows you something about him. You feel what I'm saying? Not just on the field, but there's got to be something off the field, too, that the Pirates like about him. You feel what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Excited to see it, man. Excited to see it, man. Excited to see everybody, man. I'm got to meet new people, man. I'm starting to follow new people on social media, man. Hopefully to get down there soon, man, to see the team and see them work out and stuff, man.
Yeah, we'll get into some winter workouts, some spring football. Going to be exciting, and we'll see what quarterbacks we have. I think there still might be a move or two at the quarterback position for ECU, so we'll see on that.
I ain't even been paying attention to all that right there. It's so crazy right now with everything that's been going on with the portal, and it's just been hectic right now. It's been hectic.
Rahjai, do you have a Niners Seahawks prediction?
All I know is we gonna win, Clip.
Okay.
I've been real quiet about this lately.
Yeah.
I ain't really said nothing. Okay.
You're down to like one player left. Christian McCaffrey's your only player left, I think. Nah, Jawan Jennings, he's been all right. You got some guys.
All I know, Clip. All I know, next man up mentality.
Yeah.
You get that opportunity, Clip. All you need is a pinky toe.
All you need is a pinky toe, and nobody knows that like Rahjai Harrison. And in the NFL, nobody knows it like the Niners, because somehow they do it. Rahjai, awesome to talk with you, man. Love hearing your voice. Always lifts my spirits, so we appreciate it, man. We'll check in with you again next week.
Most definitely, my guy. Much love, man.
There's our guy, Rahjai Harris.
Big time.
Clip Rock here with Big Time. BT.
Yeah, it's funny. Every time he answers your call, it's, what's up, my guy? And then I called him last week. I'm like, hey, Rahjai, it's Jared Fight Radio. He's like, big time. What's up?
I think that's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel good that and he, Brian Bailey's his guy. Everybody's his guy. I know
Bailey's like upset that he calls other people his guy.
I know. I know I'm not his guy. But the fact that at this table, I'm his guy and you're big time.
Yeah.
We have unique names.
I'm big time.
Big time.
Hey, y'all better get in on the ground floor, because I'm big time.
Yeah.
We're going to the penthouse pretty soon.
BT.
Big time.
Big time. Big time. All right.
We got a couple minutes.
J-Bone, big time. The nicknames are rolling in. Do we have time? Do we have big time? Shirley. We'll talk to Jackson real quick. Jackson, welcome back. Where have you been?
So I had surgery on I had surgery last Friday on my wisdom teeth. Basically, they had to go in, remove all 4 wisdom teeth, and they even did something with my gums and my lower cheeks.
All right, we're short on time. You had a procedure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You had a procedure.
Apparently, Shirley's got a soundbite from when I called her after the surgery on Friday.
So you talked to Jackson when?
It was about an hour after he had the procedure done, because he sent me a text and said, this was the most anticlimactic dentist visit I've ever had. And I said, well, what do you mean by that? And he said, the drugs aren't working. They didn't work. And I was like, oh, okay.
All right.
And an hour later.
Just a normal conversation then, right? All right, let's hear it.
Only one side of your lip is moving?
Yeah, it's the bottom. It's my bottom left. That's the only lip that moves right now. It looks like Sylvester Stallone, and it makes me sound like it because of my tongue. Yeah. You guys gotta let me call in today. This is funny as hell. The girl was like, "All right, you ready to go home? I'm gonna walk you to the door." And I was like, "I should be fine." She goes, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, watch this." Literally. My first step was kind of wonky, and after that, I was perfectly fine. Like, drugs did nothing.
Yeah, drugs did absolutely nothing.
Somehow he got like a New York accent, too, at the dentist office.
Literally. It was hilarious. I was in pure tears, and my first thought was, drugs didn't work, huh, bud? Yeah, it was anticlimactic. They didn't work at all.
I don't even remember anything from that conversation besides me saying I sounded like Sylvester Stallone.
Drugs did nothing.
And I did have him yell, "Yo, Adrian," but there were so many... Okay, let me preface this by saying I did get permission from Jackson. He doesn't remember, though. But I did ask him if it was okay for me to record the call, and he told me yes. So, but I thought it was hilarious. But I did have him do "Yo, Adrian," but there were some curse words stuck in the middle of it that I was like, I can't make this work and it sound right. No. So
take us to break. Steve said you sound more like Sylvester the Cat, not Sylvester Stallone. Was that Suffering Succotash?
Succotash. Sorry, J-Bone. I just spit all over your...
Hey, sorry, Big Time.
Sorry, Big Time. Sorry.
He's talking to Chandler.
Is BT going to OT's tonight?
Oh, or maybe BT will go to BT's. Isn't that a place at the beach?
Is that a place?
Atlanta Beach.
Oh, okay. DT's, Doghouse Tavern.
Could be. Pirate fan said Big Time. I thought J-Bone was the little guy. He's got many names.
He is a little guy.
All right, when we return, Coach Hood, Greg Hudson will join us, talk some football. Back after this timeout.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. And we buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Avast Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2026 has set sail and a new year means new gear. Take advantage of our end-of-year markdowns. You'll find major deals all throughout the store through the month of January. And don't forget, January means out with the old and in with the new. Loyal and bold, we'll buy your guns and gold. Start your year smart by trading treasures with us. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Celebrate Mardi Gras now through February 15th at Basil's on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great New Orleans flavor like Cajun fried shrimp po' boys, jambalaya, pizza muffaletta, and fried cheesecake. Come by today and every day until February 15th for Mardi Gras food and fun at Basil's. And if you want to order off the regular menu too, that is always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting pirates.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
Hey, pirate friends, this is Rhonda from Russell's in downtown Washington, inviting you to join us right now for our big winter clearance sale. Christmas exchanges are complete, and the winter clearance sale features all ladies' merchandise, 50% off, and men's winter merchandise, 40% off. The selection is fantastic from name brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and more. The deals are great, and the customer service is even better. So come see us at Russell's in downtown Washington on Main Street for great savings.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's take it back in for the start of Hour 3. Here's Clip.
The Jackman, the Sackman. And man, if Avery played DN, I could call him the Sackman.
Oh, man. He got some sacks. He played what, safety, corner? They got to have send you on a blitz.
He play nowhere.
I mostly just
had
play
two
receiver.
catches.
Play what?
Mostly just play receiver.
I bet you were a good downfield blocker.
Yep.
On-field general.
Yep.
Real gym rat.
Coach's kid. Coach on the field.
Coach on the field.
Sneaky athletic.
What's your 40 time?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
That's
well, we need Avery. When we go cover Pro Day, we want you to come with us and take part in the events.
Need to have a Pirate Radio Pro Day.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, okay.
I've aged out, but J-Bone and
aged out.
The young kids can do it.
I'm older than you.
I was about to say, you could just do the interns.
I would like to have.
Pirate Redacted. We're not doing anything. It's unoriginal.
We could bring back the intern Olympics. Zach did the intern Olympics. I think Alex Harper won, didn't he? It was close though.
He's an athlete.
We did a physical challenge. We did math. We did find the soundbite. We might bring that back this semester.
I feel like it's kind of cheating to do Alex Harper in an Olympics competition as a college athlete versus.
Did I just, dude? You threw a balled up piece of paper in a trash can. That was the athletic event.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah.
There was no context behind it.
Let's head out to the Turner Home Team Live line. If you're looking to sell your house fast without making any repairs, the Turner Home Team is the local home buying company that buys houses as is. Justin and a team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. Joining us, Greg Hudson, the Hutter. What's up, Coach Hud?
How are you?
Doing good. Good to talk with you. I hadn't talked to you since before Christmas time.
Yeah, you were absent last week.
I was. An excused absence, but I was absent.
Yeah?
Yeah. HUD, earlier this week, had a blast from the past on the show, Paul Troth. Now, you were not here when Paul Troth was a quarterback at ECU. I didn't even remember or realize that he was brought in by Skip Holtz as a GA. Do you remember that name? He was on the offensive side, I'm assuming, but do you remember Paul here at ECU?
Yeah, he was here as a graduate assistant the first 2 years, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. Got his degree and then went into teaching, coaching, and now training. And he trained one of the quarterbacks, or the quarterback, the Pirates got out of the portal, Mitch Griffiths. Yeah.
Where'd he train him at?
Well, I think he said he worked with the Elite 11 guys and now does his own Paul Troth University quarterback training. But yeah. And I don't know if you know the Paul Troth story, highly recruited guy, came in and did not get it done at all. And had a bad career. And I mean, he talked about it the other day. I brought up that he has the least amount of rushing yards in ECU history with negative 271. So he didn't get a lot of protection.
Whoa.
Yeah. He said some of that was on him for holding on to the ball too long, and he didn't mind taking a hit. And, so the other part was probably on the O-line. But it was a cool story that was not the end of his football chapter. That was really only like chapter 1. And he has turned out to have a great football life.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. All right. I wanted to bring that up with you. I also wanted to make sure you knew that I have not said anything about James Freeman's son. Marcus Freeman or James Freeman, but definitely not Marcus Freeman's son.
You get your ass beat if you do.
So that was the headline. I was like, holy crap, what just happened? And then it was kind of a nothing burger, right?
Yeah, no.
There wasn't much to it.
It was nothing. It was stupid. Some guy got his 15 minutes of fame out of it.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up, the game was a week ago, but the last play of Ole Miss Miami, you brought Coach Hudson in.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Everybody except for Clip thinks, hey, you don't throw the flag there on Miami for defensive pass interference, and Clip did not agree, Coach Hudson.
If it's a flag, it's a flag. It doesn't matter how much time's on the clock. What do you say?
No, there was not going to be a flag thrown. There will never be a flag thrown in that situation again after Ohio State, Miami.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That was the end of the late flag.
And I hope I'm saying this right, but didn't you? I know you said do the nut tap on the Hail Mary.
I always watch for it. They were, you don't need to grab the dude. Just give him a flicker.
Okay, Coach Hud teaches the flicker at practice, but have you also said basically, hey, you kind of maul the guy and?
Oh yeah,
yeah, because they're not going to call.
I mean, they're all jumbled up right there together.
Yeah,
just check him into the board like hockey.
Push them all out of bounds or something.
Yeah.
But that was an epic game.
Epic.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch. I was a little surprised that Oregon didn't move him around as much. That really surprised me. I thought they'd run him, the quarterback, sprint outs and get the defensive line exhausted because they weren't going to keep him in the pocket with those dudes because they were jacked up. They were on whatever Michael Irvin's taking.
I guess that's all natural energy. I don't know.
Did you see Michael Irvin now has a podcast on Netflix called The White House?
Yeah, that's keep
a podcast.
Classy, yeah, just keeping it classy, Mike.
Wow. Okay. I mean, actually referencing.
Could have just done the Michael Irvin show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it only about stories that happen there?
No, it's a sports show.
Jeez. Yeah.
Oh God. And he's staying relevant, man.
Yeah. All right, Indiana blowing out Oregon. Good grief.
Yeah.
Coach Hud, are you going to ride with Jamie's Hoosiers in the championship?
Oh yeah, all the way. Yeah, no doubt. I'm waiting for the Miami guys just start acting like Michael Irvin, getting out of character and screwing some things up. I mean, that's always possible. But just Indiana, you just cannot get out of position against these guys, or they will hurt you. I mean, they take care of every inch of the field, and if you're out of position, that quarterback is gonna put it on you. And then their running back, I tell you what, the assistant coach of the year to me is the running back coach at Indiana. They're the best coach group in the country. Those guys are special. They hit every crease the way they're supposed to, on time and everything.
It is. There is something cool about seeing Miami back here on this level. One of ECU's biggest all-time wins, most emotional all-time wins, certainly, was the win in 1999 over Miami. And I was at that game at Carter Finley, and I watched Reggie Wayne and Santana Moss and Clinton Portis and all the freaks they had on defense. And ECU beat that team. And then it was like 2 or 3 years later, they had maybe their most stacked team of all time. With all the dudes, and then kind of went on a hiatus. You can see some of the why if you watch the 30 for 30 U documentaries. There was, I think, some sanctions, maybe not a great hire or two, and they kind of just fell down, Coach Hood.
Yeah, I mean, once Butch Davis got in there, they had it rocking, and then they buried him for a while. But man, they don't have to leave the great state of Miami to get players. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, during your time at Florida State, how many guys were you able to get out of South Florida?
Well, that was a lot. That's why we were the state champions.
That's why y'all were good and they weren't at the time?
That's exactly right.
Was there we talk about negative recruiting and recruiting battles and stuff. Not that it's taboo for a Florida State or Florida coach to go down there, but I don't know. Was that kind of different going into that territory and getting guys out of there?
Not really. I mean, you just were so used to it. It's so heavily recruited anyhow. I mean, it's a dual coaches going to Dade County, Broward, and out in the swamp in the muck and Okeechobee and Immokalee, and you go to the swamp, you can find some creatures.
Find some creatures. Good way to put it. Greg Hudson joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Hud, the Pirates have brought in now how many?
20.
20 is the number through the transfer portal. Will they be any good? I don't know. We'll let you know in a couple of years. But, again, Blake Harrell here, that's positive. Most of your defensive staff.
I think all that's left is the coordinator, Josh Aldridge.
Yeah, so you're good on that side. It will be a new, I say new look offense, definitely a new quarterback, new pieces. But one thing that impressed me, Hud, and we'll see how it goes, but I was worried about the O-line. I am every year pretty much at ECU. But they were able to bring in like all-conference guys, all-American guys from, FCS or lesser, FBS conferences. And, again, we got to see them on the field. But I think they got a decent haul there at O-line, and I'm excited to see those guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's where it starts. That's where it starts with Indiana. And every great team, it's going to run through the offensive line. And, even though Iowa won the award, the Joe Moore Award, number 2 and 3 is Indiana and Oregon. And, that's where it's at. And if you're without those cats, you're in trouble.
And, Hud, man, you talk about guys coming from a lower level, quote unquote. I don't know how many times I've heard during this playoff run. And he's a former James Madison Duke, Signetti, able to bring a lot of guys with him to Indiana who are now looking to win a championship.
Everybody wants to be the next JMU guy and the next Tarleton. Was it Tarleton State for the quarterback at Oregon? Yeah.
With Moore, yeah.
All those guys having success, which, they're developing late. There's nothing wrong with that. If everybody was smart and they wanted to play major college football and maybe a step above, just redshirt your 7th grade year. That's all you got to do.
Hud, let me ask you, we've probably talked about this before, but I'll ask you in ECU terms because they brought in a receiver, the guy you like from Furman. What's his name?
Keith Hamilton.
So they brought in a proven guy on the field in Hamilton from Furman. They brought in a former 4-star recruit from Wake Forest who has yet to do much on the field. Again, every story is different, and you want whoever you can get, as long as the guy's good. But if you had your way, would you rather take a guy from Furman or a guy from Wake Forest to be on your team in East Carolina?
I'd take the intangibles and the most productive guy on film, the guy that makes plays.
That has made it at this level?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, at Furman, if the guy's a player and he's a head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh, I'm saying in college. Like right now, most of the film you got on the Wake Forest guy is probably high school film.
Yeah.
So
I might take the guy from Furman.
Yeah.
He's played some college football and he's a little older.
Yeah.
You want the older guys. Get as old as you can. Why were we good 08 and 09? We had older guys.
Yeah. Greg Hudson joining us. Hud, you watch any NFL playoffs?
Not really.
You should watch the AFC playoffs because you've got some pretty dominant defenses there, especially the Houston Texans. You can flip the channel when they play offense.
I did watch them.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
They made things, and C.J. Stroud did not have a good game, and he kept giving the ball to the Steelers, and then the Texans defense had 3 and out. Yeah.
Me and you can play linebacker at Houston right now with those dudes.
They're the real deal.
Yeah.
Who you like coming out? I mean, is this finally Buffalo's year? Josh Allen?
Man, I still think they're snake bit from the 3 losses back in the 80s. So I can never go with Buffalo. I'll go with anyone. I'm going to take the hot defense.
You got the Texans and Broncos have a good defense as well, taking on the Buffalo.
Broncos score some points, so.
Yeah.
I like Houston.
Man, after watching them the other night, man, I think I'm off Houston. I can't do it anymore.
Win 13-10.
Yeah, they might have to. On the NFC side, did you say Sam Darnold was questionable?
Questionable with an oblique injury.
Oblique. Which, I mean, it's crazy that we're saying, like, Sam Darnold, number 1 seed. Remember last year in the playoffs, 1 and done.
Yeah.
Brutal. So we'll see if he can rise to the occasion this year.
Best job, just keep sticking around as a quarterback. You can get some playoff money.
There you go. Greg Hudson joining us. Hud, what else you keeping an eye on these days?
My grandson? No. Getting ready for come back into town. We're getting the protein cranked up and going to be back touring the greater metropolitan United States, man.
Good deal.
Yeah.
We'll have to bring back Where in the World is Greg Hudson for spring ball.
It'll be all over.
All right. All right, Hutter. Thanks for joining us, man.
Okay, buddy. Anytime, man. Go Pirates.
Former defensive coordinator of the Pirates, Greg Hudson, joining us. And what is the total? Will there be defense coming up on Monday night? 47.5. I mean, Miami has looked good defensively.
Yeah, but I mean, Hud mentioned it, Indiana, man. That offensive line, I think Fernando Mendoza is going to be pretty comfortable. Saw his legs work some plays against Oregon. I think it's just I mean, look,
they just seem to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, 8.5 is too many. I wouldn't lay that, but by God, I can't see betting against Indiana. The only people I've heard take Miami, Evan Cohen. He's a South Florida guy. He's a Miami Heat fan. He worked in South Florida in radio. So
yeah, I think you said there was some bias there.
Yeah, and then Dan Lebitard. That's the only other guy.
Another bias.
South Florida guy. Yeah, I have not heard really anybody say Miami, man. I love Miami. Yeah. It's all just like, this is a team of destiny. They're comparing this team to 2019 LSU. I think it's just Indiana's time, man.
Yep. Appears that way. Let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, we'll talk about that and the NFL playoffs with Jeff Nadu. He joins us on the other side of this timeout. Back with you after this.
Aces for Autism, a nonprofit, is here to provide opportunities for individuals with autism and their families, a place of hope, joy, and success. Whether it's helping a child make their first sound or preparing a young adult for vocational opportunities, we provide support where it wasn't available before. You can help us support families by supporting Aces for Autism's Team Together campaign. There are many ways to participate, such as buying a brick or sponsoring a room. To learn more about our state-of-the-art facility, visit acestogether.com.
In Pitt County, everyone's a college student. At every age, at every stage of life, from every part of the county. They're parents and police officers. They're nurses who work nights. They're hairstylists and handymen. They come from every walk of life. And they're all getting ahead without taking on loads of debt. Continuing education at Pitt Community College, where everyone's a college student.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you. From Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
What's going on, guys? This is Inky Johnson. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock. Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, also known as the Little Guy.
Big Time.
And also known as Big Time. Yesterday, I talked to Jeff Nadu. We aired our college basketball segment with Nadu on Wednesday. And now we will air the part where we talked football, NFL playoffs, and college football championship. Here's my chat with Jeff Nadu on the Turner Home Team Live Line. Jeff Nadu joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line as we get ready for the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. You can hear the games right here on Pirate Radio. Saturday, it's Bills Broncos and then Niners Seahawks. Jeff will start with Bills Broncos, and Buffalo gets by Jacksonville, and they get to take on the 1 seed here. And I thought I saw the Bills as a slight favorite earlier this week. Now I'm seeing Denver as a 1.5 point favorite, total at 46.5. How about Josh Allen and the Bills on the road in Denver?
Yeah, so I played this game right at the open. I did get +1 with the Broncos. They're now, as you alluded to, a favorite. And I think that's fair. You look at this Bills team, second road game, Broncos haven't played, right? So that's a major advantage in this game. Throw in the fact the Bills are a mass casualty unit at receiver. They really have been all year. There's just not a ton of playmakers right now with this group. And, we look at really outside clip of the Houston Texans. This Denver team is the best defense in the league. This is the best red zone defense by a wide margin. Teams are only scoring a touchdown about 42.5% of the time. That's the lowest mark, I believe, in the NFL. So this team's fantastic in the red zone. They're just a really good defense. I really loved what I've seen out of Bo Nix this year. Again, they're at home. They've got a major advantage, not only with a rest standpoint, but this is a Bills team playing their second road game. I thought Buffalo was lucky to kind of get out of there with a win. That game is kind of back and forth. And you have Josh Allen, who made a big play or two late. But, I like this Broncos team really at every level. And if you can kind of key in not only defensively but against the run, you're going to be in a good spot. This is a Denver team. We know Nick Benito's terrific. They're only giving up about 3.9 yards a carry. Of the teams left in the playoffs, only Seattle's been better against the run. I love that I got the Broncos as a small dog, but I play them as a favorite too.
All right, Nadu, we go to the second game. Purdy and Darnold. Just what we all thought. Sam Darnold back in the playoffs, had a playoff disaster after a good year last year. What can he do this year? The Seahawks have been awesome, Jeff, but these 49ers, speaking of mass casualties and injuries, the Niners banged up all across the board. Another one last week with George Kittle. They are 7-point dogs on the road against their NFC West rivals. How about Niners and Seahawks coming up Saturday night?
Yeah, I don't know if we talked enough, Clip, about how truly bad the Eagles were offensively. Really throughout most of the season. I think that the Niners lucked out, right? I mean, they got some really big performances out of some real random players like DeMarcus Robinson. The Eagles just, I feel like, again and again shot themselves in the foot. I don't know if I get the love affair early on with the Niners here. Obviously, we go back to the game they just played a couple of weeks ago. I was on the Seahawks. It was another terrific defensive performance by them who, we look at the teams left. I mean, you win in this league defensively, and they've absolutely done it on defense. Again, another spot here, Clip, where you have a team that played last week on the road, have to go across the country and then up to Seattle to play yet another road game when you had a team in Seattle who didn't play last week. I'm willing to back that team in both games. Throw in the fact Kittle out. It's really just McCaffrey and everybody else. I think that Seattle's just a better version of the Eagles. I like the way their offense has looked this season. Look, I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game by any means, but I do want to point out, Clip, the way I played this game. I did mention I took Denver. I played them +1. What I also did is I did do a 6-point teaser as well. I played Denver. I pushed them up to +7 at the +1 mark I had, and I grabbed Seattle. I took them from 7.5 to 1.5. I think, at any rate, I could see this game being kind of a backdoor type of possibility or something, but I think the Seahawks find a way to get the job done and win by, let's say, 4 or more. I just did to cover myself a little bit, but I think Seattle's the better team. Again, the rest advantage and at home.
All right, Jeff Nadu joining us. Couple of games there Saturday, couple of games Sunday. Texans, Patriots at 3, and then after that, Rams at Bears. The Texans, good grief, ugly game Monday night against the Steelers. The Texans gave Pittsburgh all kinds of chances, and speaking of bad offenses, the Steelers could do absolutely nothing with it. Houston wins with defense. Can they do that? Can they get more from Stroud? and company offensively when they take on the Patriots coming up. And I know Nico Collins hurt on Monday night. I have not seen his status this week. But, Jeff, how about Texans, Patriots, Pats, a 3-point favorite, low total in that game?
Yeah, it can make a Houston offense that looked, pretty pedestrian. I mean, that game was not 30-6. That offense didn't do a whole hell of a lot, as you know, and that could make an offense really pedestrian, extremely pedestrian without Nico. Stroud was bad. Look, he's just a very average NFL quarterback. They hang their hat on defense. We all know that. This is a team in Houston that struggles to move the ball. This is a New England team that, look, again, the offense has been good, but they have not been good in the red zone, Clip. You look at nationally, as far as the league's concerned, they're 21st in the league in red zone touchdown percentage. Throw in the fact that this is a great defense. I played the under here, 40.5. I thought that was just a little too high. I mean, Houston's a great team because, again, they're an elite defense. They give you nothing on that end, and they can't really move the ball. Couple that with the New England team that isn't good in the red zone. These are two teams. New England, one of the slowest teams in the NFL, running a play every 31 seconds. Houston, not much faster. I think this game is like probably similar to the Charger game. Maybe, 17-9, 21-10, something like that. I think New England finds a way. They're at home. Obviously, they are another team at home, which get a team that have to travel. I leaned under here, though, if anything, under 40.5. I think that's too high. I made this number 38.
Total higher in the second game Sunday, 48.5 between the Rams and the Bears. You got the old guard with Stafford against the new with Caleb Williams. The Bears have been the horseshoe team of destiny, whatever, this year, Jeff. I saw it against my Commanders when Jaden Daniels couldn't hand the ball off to a running back and the Bears kick a field goal and win a game they shouldn't. They did that about 7 more times throughout the season and scored 25 points in the fourth quarter to beat Green Bay in their wild card game. So they have, again, been the lucky team, the destiny team this year. We were asking earlier this week, how far does that carry you? It carries you into the divisional round. Can it carry them into the NFC Championship, or as this win, the clock finally strikes midnight, do the Rams get the Bears on Sunday?
I think they probably will, but here's the issue. I mean, you look at the weather on Sunday, and this is the great equalizer for the Bears, right? I mean, if this game were in L.A., I would absolutely pick the Rams, and I'd do it pretty comfortably. I'd pick the over pretty comfortably, but you look at the weather in Chicago, I mean, it's going to be 10, 15 degrees on Sunday. I mean, it's going to be ugly. How does Matt Stafford deal with that? I think ultimately, Clip, I'm going to look more into it. If I can get a decent wins prediction, I'm going to probably still bet the over here. I'm going to see if maybe we can get it to come a little bit lower just because of the wind. But, I mean, you look at everything with these teams. I mean, two very good offenses, two teams really good in the red zone, both play extremely fast, two teams with kind of up-tempo abilities. Stafford's terrific. I just worry a little bit about that. The weather's kind of the great problem here for me, and out of all these games, it's probably the one game I probably won't bet, and if I do, I'll probably look towards some sort of touchdown prop or something. I want to bet the over, but the one thing that's keeping me off is the weather. I mean, it's going to be very cold. You look at this game, what's it go at? What time do you say, 6:30? I mean, when we look at weather in Chicago, it's going to be like under 20 degrees, little snow possibly. So, yeah, it kind of makes me want to just kind of avoid.
Yeah, I mean, was weather was a factor last year when the Rams lost in the playoffs to the Eagles, right?
It was a snow game, and Matthew Stafford looked fine. They came back there in the fourth quarter, nearly won it.
They didn't score a lot of points, though, did they?
No, I mean, they had to rely on Jared Verse a lot, but looked fine.
Jared, you got any questions for Nadu, Raiders coach?
No, I'm not going to ask any off-season stuff. I mean, Dante Moore going back to college is a big one, but do you like RJ Harvey? I bet Travis Etienne to have a big game last week against the Bills' rush defense didn't really work out that well. What about RJ Harvey for the Broncos this weekend, Jeff?
Yeah, he was a guy that I thought about. If I do play any prop markets, I might have some interest. I mean, he did. He hasn't had a touchdown in a couple of games. Kind of has been bottled up the last couple of weeks. But again, one of them was against a pretty good Charger run defense. He's had some time off to kind of get recharged and recalibrated. And yeah, as you alluded to, this is a much different run defense. They're not very good. I would also maybe target, Buffalo tight ends. That group in the receiver room is pretty bare. There's not a lot there. Maybe you look to that market as well. But yeah, I think RJ Harvey could be a good one. He's a good little running back out of UCF. By the way, Clip, as far as Stafford's record in cold weather games, I mean, he's actually not as bad as you would allude. I mean, in that game last year against the Eagles, when it snowed and it was below freezing, Stafford had 324, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
Okay.
I mean, he was very good in that game. So I think it's probably a little bit more blown out of proportion than we might think. His record in games, when it's like under 32, I think he's like 3-3. Like, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah. Jeff Nadu joining us. Jeff, then Monday, we've got the National Championship, Indiana. I mean, we've watched it all year. We've watched it the last 2 years, but it's still kind of hard to believe that they are that big of a favorite in the championship. They have been just pulverizing everyone. Can they do that again? Can they cover what is it? Is it still 7.5?
I believe so.
Yeah. What do you think about Miami and Indiana coming up Monday night?
Yeah, it's actually moved up to 8.5, and I'm actually seeing some 9s popping up. I think by game time, this will probably be close to 10. There's just all money coming in on Indiana. The whole world's in Indiana. Look, as someone I had Indiana last week. I had Indiana against Alabama. I backed this team, but I got to tell you, Clip, I don't know if I'll see 10, but I might even get in at 9. I think Miami has a real shot in this game. I really do. I think, defensively, I've just been extremely impressed by them. Look, I know that the game against Ole Miss, they kind of did what they had to do. They found a way to come back, but Indiana's just been so terrific. I mean, you have to figure at some point they're going to have a game where they just don't look like that. I got to feel this is a lot more like the Ohio State game than the game the other night. They just kind of owned Oregon, and that's something they did 2 times this year. So I don't know. I like Miami. I can't really sell to you why. I do, though, love their run game. I like their defense a lot. I think you make the case they have the better defense here. I love Mesidor and Bain and some of what they have. Is it a play that I'm in love with? No, I got to be honest. But I think every teaser is going to have Indiana down to 2.5. Every money line parlay is going to have Indiana. I'm going to just kind of go against it and assume that Miami can hang, keep it close.
Jeff Nadu back for another year here on Pirate Radio. Awesome to have you, Jeff, talking basketball with you yesterday, NFL and college football today, and let's keep it rolling next week, man. We'll talk more to you. Anything we need to be on the lookout for as far as what you got going on?
No. There's obviously a lot of things to shake out. I mean, the NFL this kind of now is a 365-day a year business. You get coaches, you got people looking for jobs, you got offensive coordinator, that sort of thing. So. Yeah, it should be fun. A lot of stuff to look forward to. Tournament down the road, so
yeah,
happy to be back.
Awesome stuff. All right, Nadu, appreciate you, man.
All right, guys. See you.
Jeff Nadu joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
One of the biggest advantages of working with a local insurance agency like Flatlands Jessup is our independence. Unlike the cavemen and khaki wearers at national agencies, we shop multiple insurance carriers under one roof to save you time and truly find the best coverage for you. We don't charge a consulting fee. You can get help from the local award-winning team without paying a penny more than you would if you enrolled yourself. Convenience, cost savings, customer service, that's a win. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world. covered.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates! UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and rentafishtank.com.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strouds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Hey, Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina, where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings and loan rates, everything from automobile, boat, and home loans. First Flight has you covered. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Reference with Greg Hudson, the ECU win against Miami in 99, and then I said a couple years later they had that crazy roster. It was 2001. Had Andre Johnson, Frank Gore, Ed Reed, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, Antrell Roll, Jeremy Shockey, Sean Taylor, Jonathan Vilma, Vince Wilfork, Kellen Winslow II, and a bunch of other good college players that maybe you didn't know from the NFL. I remember the safety or the DB, Mike Rumpf, William Joseph, quarterback Ken Dorsey, and Najee Davenport who's famous for me anyway, from being talked about on the Jim Rome show a lot for taking a bowel in his girlfriend's closet.
A BM.
Which Joey, we have a sound effect of that. If we had one producer that could find that, that would be Joey talking about
Es una caca.
in the closet in the novia. We
I think we just did it perfectly.
Yeah.
I got up to Spanish
Hizo una
3.
caca en el closet de su novia.
Yeah, thank you, Joey. That's the story of Najee Davenport.
Sounds like a stand-up fella.
Yep.
I mean, he's not going to do that unprovoked.
He puts the U in PU.
Oh, hey. puts the U in turd.
You don't win with turds. You know what? We're just going to do our own sound effects now. Jackson! So, we don't need you.
Bang, bang.
We're good. Yeah, I mean, we got all our effects. All right, Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by the Buck.
The Buck.
Thursday night, traditionally not a great college basketball night. Let's see what we got tonight. As far as any good games or top 25 action.
I'll pull up the NBA slate.
Oh, dear. Gonzaga is at Washington State, Wichita State at Florida Atlantic, and those are the only 2 games on my score app. I'm sure there's more, but that's not a good night.
An NBA game final on the Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard. A game that was played in Berlin sent them 2 of the best. The Grizzlies lose to the Magic, 118-111.
Did you see Ja get into it with a do you F's with Ja?
I don't F's with Ja.
He got into it with a teammate.
Dude, I mean,
and there's like video of it, and you can read their lips and hear them a little bit, and like they basically had to be separated to shoot around.
I'm just sick and tired of it. I mean,
yeah,
so many eggs were put into the basket of Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. These guys are going to carry American superstars in the National Basketball Association, and they were complete and utter failures.
Can we trade LaMelo for Ja though?
I don't want Ja. I would rather just go get the same thing Trae Young was given out for, C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. I would rather just get something like that.
Well, a draft pick or something, right?
Trae Young there was no draft capital traded for Trae Young. It was C.J. McCollum. I tried to bring it up on the show, and you're like, who cares? We're not talking about LaMelo.
Okay, that's not LaMelo. That's Trae Young.
And I said that would really hurt.
What, you been holding on to this grudge for 2 days?
No, since last Monday. Also coming up tonight in the National Basketball Association, the Suns will head to Detroit to face the Pistons. 7.5-point favorites for Detroit. Celtics and Heat, that's a good matchup 10 years ago. The Boston Celtics, 2.5-point favorites. The Thunder and the Rockets face off. The Thunder are 4.5-point favorites. Bucks and Spurs. Spurs, 7.5-point favorites. Wembanyama with a new haircut. Shaved his head. Kind of weird. Jazz Mavericks. Mavericks 3.5-point favorites. Knicks, Warriors, Hawks, Blazers, and to wrap up your night, the Hornets head out west to face the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers 3.5-point favorites.
You make a great wife.
Oh,
being mad about something small that happened almost 2 weeks ago.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about it, and then it's just like, no, last week you said you didn't care.
Hey, I hate that I'm about to do this to you. I really do. Who's the host? Now, look, when you get on that bus, you ain't gonna have your mom and your daddy anymore. Who's your daddy? That's remember the Titans. Trae Young, there was no draft picks involved?
C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert.
Well, damn, the Hornets are definitely going to make a trade like that. They're like, oh, man.
We're going to get a bag of chips.
Is Kispert any good?
Neither one of them are good.
Well, I know C.J. McCollum is 40 years old.
I think
and a virgin, I believe.
Oof. At 40? Oh,
40-year-old virgin?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got the joke.
Yep.
Too far into it, but I got the joke. He hasn't been too far into it.
That's, that's crazy. God, does Atlanta just, what do they, but again, if you're rebuilding or getting his money off the books or whatever, you'd want to pick, I would think, right? Like, I don't understand.
Hell, a second round pick.
I don't understand. I'm missing something. Are you missing something?
I'm not missing anything. That was the trade.
Okay. All right.
I was taken aback by it when it happened.
Yeah, I was a gasp. Did you mention No Canes tonight. All right. So that Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. Go to the Buck on Saturday because it's Customer Appreciation Day at the Buck. You are what makes the Buck special and the best place in town. They will have delicious food, ice cold drinks, huge raffles all afternoon long. Food catered by OTs. Had the lemon pepper wings last night. At OT's. Giveaway start at 5 p.m. Multiple winners. They're giving away a 65-inch TV, a Bud Light recliner chair, 4 $25 OT gift cards, and a pile of merch and swag. So come out, eat, drink, win big at the Buccaneer Music Hall as they show some love to us, to you, the fans.
If that's not enough to get you to go out, Chandler Honeycutt will be the MC, the master of ceremonies, and it's a big ceremony, folks, and he will be the master of it.
Have you ever said to yourself, I'm gonna watch some playoff football with Chandler Honeycutt? Here's your opportunity. Bills, Broncos.
4:30.
Yep.
You can hear that game on Pirate Radio.
Yeah, you can. Let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up here on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll see you in a minute.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue Electric, Plumbing, and Air.
Play it again, sports. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. A look at the stock market for you today. It was a great day. The Dow was up 292 points and closed at $49,442. The NASDAQ was up 58 points and closed at $23,530. And the S&P was up 17 points and closed at $6,944. That is a look at your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's take it back in for the wrap-up of this Thursday show. Here's Clip.
You say great day on the stock market? Well, it's not a good day for me and Jarrett and you guys.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Because we're football fans, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first Thursday without football.
Oh, wow. Also, the mint is out of silver. Take all your cash out of the bank. You think this is a laughing matter? This is when we're all broken on bread lines in a couple week months. It ain't going to be so funny then.
Great weather we're having, guys.
Actually, it's not. It's cold.
I'm going to ask a question. I don't think you know the answer. What does the silver mint have to do with cash in the bank?
I have no idea.
Okay.
One dumb account that said the world was blowing up yesterday tweeted it.
Hey, the world's going so bad that probably won't have the Money in the Bank pay-per-view anymore. Because there won't be any money in there.
It's not even in America anymore.
That's right.
It's in the damn London. The damn Royal Rumble's in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I know, right? What a reaction.
Is that true?
It is true. Oh, it's true.
It's true.
True.
And we got to pay for it. As in, old school. We're going in reverse, I feel like, with these pay-per-views.
Yeah.
You could just get what you were paying for it.
Well, actually, now it's on ESPN straight-to-consumer app for $30 a month, so actually it's the greatest thing.
How is that great? It was on Peacock for a lot less than that. You know what? ESPN is probably the greatest company of all time, not just on television, but radio.
It actually, I have enjoyed listening to Clinton Yates in the morning when I get here.
Dude, I love it so much. I listen to ESPN radio during this show. That's why I'm so distracted, because I'm listening to ESPN radio while I'm talking. And if we're ever talking football, and for some reason, I bring up Trae Young getting traded.
Yeah.
It's because that's what they're talking about.
Gotcha.
And I can't keep the two shows together.
But it is great hearing Kevin Nealon on Pirate Radio the other day. That's my guy.
I love ESPN. What's it called? Plus?
No,
I have that.
It's like their straight direct-to-consumer thing.
I love that, man. I love it. I love every app. Prime. Just all of them.
Peacock.
All of them.
Netflix.
Apple.
Which I was out on Netflix, but now the Bill Simmons show is on there, so I got Netflix again. I've been heavy into Bill Simmons the last couple weeks.
So, but you can still...
It's on Spotify.
Yeah, you can still download the podcast versions.
Yeah.
But not having... Which I don't watch a lot of, pardon my take anyway. But I did enjoy watching Bill Simmons and Cousin Sal on Sunday nights, or either watch it the next day.
Yeah.
Guess the Lines is the only thing I watch from Bill Simmons.
The movie podcast is great. Rewatchables.
Yeah. Jamie called us sellouts.
We didn't sell out. We bought in, Jamie.
and I'm receiving $0 more for it.
Yeah.
So I'm not really a sellout.
I enjoy the program.
Jared and I are here for the bit, for the laughs.
Absolutely.
Not for the shills.
Look, I mean, hey, it's a dumb job. I'm lucky to have it. Could be pouring concrete.
You ain't lying, man. This is a great job.
Beats washing cars.
And some sad news. We did lose an intern.
Yeah.
Tyson.
Will remember you. Here for a whole 3.5 hours.
Tyson, one and done. Sent in his letter of resignation.
Yeah, which is great. Unfortunately, I can't continue. You didn't even start. You didn't continue. But that did all the work.
I mean, that happens. We always have like one or two.
Yeah.
And which is fine. I mean,
I kind of figured he wasn't going to work out when you asked him, hey, what kind of sports do you like? I don't like sports.
Yeah, that was. In fact, the person that is responsible for bringing in the intern should maybe talk about that a little bit.
Talk about what?
We're a sports talk station. ESPN Radio.
Kind of went through all that.
Okay. All right. Did he like sports when you brought him on?
I was busy, so I was just like, hey, come in next Tuesday to Shadow.
Did he end his...
So you're not taking any responsibility is what I'm hearing.
I mean, it's on me.
Okay.
But at least he got a little bit of experience.
Did he end his letter with, I'm always going to be Pirate Radio?
Got a heart out. We'll be back tomorrow, man. Great show coming up for you tomorrow. Typical Friday show. Brian North, JD Davis from North Texas Eagle, Tony Dunn, Morgan Ehlers, Alex Harper. Gonna be a great Friday show. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
And welcome into the Pirate Radio studios. I am Shirley Rhodes. A brand new edition of the Brandon Golden Show starts right now.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brandon Golden Show. On episode 6, we're going to have Ricky Meinold, one of my buddies. He is the pitching coordinator for the Toronto Blue Jays. We're going to talk about a lot of different things with his career, some insight on when Trey Savage was drafted, all the way up to the run they made this past season in the World Series. Stay tuned. Good. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Brandon Golden Show. Super fired up to have my buddy on here, Ricky Meinold. Welcome, my man.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. It was great seeing you over at Wake at the development seminar. It's something that we've been able to catch up at for the past few years now. But for people that don't know Ricky, pitching coordinator with the Toronto Blue Jays, has done a lot of things in the baseball world at the collegiate level, with USA in the big leagues, now as a coordinator. So Ricky, just tell us a little bit about you being a player and kind of coming up in the minor leagues and what that looked like for you and how that went.
Yeah, appreciate it.